And welcome to Beers Planning. I am Beers No Esquire,
I'm Hoppy Hippo.
and we're trying to figure this out, but we're doing good.
We were having some streaming issues. We were
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to stream on Twitch, but sometimes the internet doesn't work.
Sometimes the
so
internet doesn't
now
like
we
you.
are not. So
No.
sorry. Hopefully you're seeing this off of our blog, and we uploaded it to YouTube, and you're watching it, and you're hopefully being mildly amused, or at least you will inevitably be mildly amused.
You will be mildly amused at some point.
On the plus side, we are only on our second drink, so you have not actually missed any of the madness yet.
No.
We haven't even talked about anything particularly interesting. I bitched about fantasy. You bitched about fantasy.
Yep.
Yeah, that was basically the only
That's
thing we bitched
basically
about so
the
far. Yeah.
And so we had our first beer, which was the Brundle Fly,
We all gave it a 3 on our new
I'll give
rating
it a 3.
scale of 0 to 5.
0 to 5.
With 3 being a decent fine beer.
3 basically being a beer.
Yep.
Like, it's a good beer. I'm happy with it. I'm not going to throw it away.
Nothing to write home to mom about.
Nothing to write home to mom about, but I'm going to drink it. This mead, though.
Now we're on All Eyes on Mead, which we're pretty sure is some sort of cherry-based sort of thing.
It's
It
actually,
is. Picture Tupac on the front. Yeah. It's Tupac. Tupac.
That's
Yeah.
Tupac.
Tupac fun
And
there.
it's actually Fizz All Eyed on Mead. All Eyes
It's
on
fun.
Mead.
It's actually Funktastic Fizz, All Eyes on Mead.
Yes. Well, Funktastic is the brewery, right?
No, that's the name of it is, but it's also called Funktastic Fizz. I think it's just like their stream of things or whatever. All right, let's talk about
Fantastic
it.
meads.
Father Plan mentioned this earlier. He said it was too grenadine. It tastes a lot like
Well, I just said the smell.
Oh, you didn't tasteless?
No, I said when we were smelling it, and it was cherry or grenadine, is what the smell comes off as.
I think it's too sweet.
So what I enjoy about a mead is there's a bit of a counterbalance to a good mead. There's some sweetness and some tartness up the front, and then there's the tartness kind of overtakes it towards the end.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like about a good mead, is that I don't think, because I've had way sweeter meads than this, so I won't say it is a little sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I think this is a great example of a good, I'm assuming cherry, a good cherry mead. I think this is a good
I would
mead
check the
and a
internet.
great example. I would check, but we have no internet. So, but I'm pretty sure it's a cherry mead. So I think it's good. I wouldn't call it great.
It's definitely not great.
I'm giving it a 3. If we were doing points, I would do above a 3, but we're not doing decimals.
I'm actually going to give it a 2. I actually think it's too sweet for the mead for me. I think it's a little too close to that sickly sweet, like super sort of like an overly served cherry Coke.
Well, and the other thing is mead for me. Mead is not something I can drink a lot of because it is sweet.
It is sweet. I've had some really good meats. I've had some really, really good meats in certain spots, but they're harder to come by. There's not a ton of meaderies around.
Nope.
There used to be one.
They're more
by
popular.
There used to be one over by Great America for a while.
Yep.
I think that one closed. There's one out in Santa Rosa, and there's one in this little town that's out kind of near where the kid went to camp.
Nice.
Where I had. So you're giving a 3.
I'm giving it a 3.
All right. What do you two think of this one? You seem like you like it, Ulysses.
I've never had a mead, and I'm
You have. I'm pretty sure we had a mead.
Did we?
Yeah, a couple episodes ago we did a mead.
Oh, did it? Did
Yeah.
I like it?
Probably.
Oh, okay. This I really like. I agree. It's very balanced. You got the sweet on the front end, the bitter on the back end, complex, drinkable. It reminds me of Bartles and James. I could chug this for hours.
It has got a bit of a Bottles and James vibe to it.
Yeah, I can see
agree
that.
with that. Yeah.
I will try to get at least one mead on because they usually have meads on. The meads are more pricey than beer stuff. I'll try to get a mead on to each week, to each year, to each cider. I got a cider the one time, but we're actually not. I think the 4 of us are way more into meads than ciders.
I would agree with that.
Well,
Or
is that you like
cider
cider
or
better? Okay, fair enough.
But
Well, what do you think of
I
the
mean, either 6 one way, half dozen another between the two, really. So I'm not really a honey guy in general.
Okay.
I'll go with Shane though, where to me, I would go with a 3. It's drinkable.
I mean, I
It's
still
not
have
too
deep drinks.
sweet,
It's
and
gonna fall.
Just like
it's not too sweet. It has a little bit of the tart on the back end too. I'm not a huge sweet drink type of guy in general, so
Okay.
back that I drank it and went back for a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I went back for a little more too. I think it's got a lot of the right characters. I just think it's too sweet for me. Like I think I like a blueberry mead better. 'Cause it's more
sure,
tart.
more
towards the
tartness. Yeah. That's true. So what would you score it?
3.
front.
Cool.
Ulysses?
Ulysses.
The bottom of that bottle definitely gets a little bit more tart.
Yep.
2, 3, 4,
I'll give it
5.
a 4.
4? All right. Still there.
delighted.
I'm
Two,
almost
three.
to a 4. Yeah.
that
It's a
made me
little
very
sweet
happy.
for me. If it
Okay.
had more tartness, I'd have given it a 4.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, so
Now
our
I
choices
think
are
we
IPAs, sours, or stouts. I'm
I-
assuming IPAs. We got sours.
No, I think you would go sours. I
Let's
think,
do sours,
especially because they're imperial IPAs. I think you want to do the
There's 3 sours. No, fruit IPA is actually just an IPA. I don't even know why it's called fruit IPA. I was just reading it in there. It
right.
sounds
But so,
fucking fantastic.
so I think you should
though.
do the 2
They're all
fruited
360.
sours and then the smoothie sour last.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so-
let's do. Okay, so
so
let's
you should
do. Let's start with key lime because that's my favorite.
Because we like us some key lime up in here.
There's a pretty good bet that Tavour has something that's key lime and something that is.
Would you pour some of that in one glass there too, sir?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank
something
you.
that is peanut butter. I'm probably gonna get them.
Yeah, if they have peanut butter, you're gonna do the peanut butter for sure.
I just think a good peanut butter stout is like really, really.
I did not know it was soda water.
Oh,
It's seltzer.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's almost flat. The CO2.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I just
I'm so
didn't. I
sorry.
wasn't expecting it. I started drinking. I'm like, oh, it's seltzer.
Just barely. Though. It's barely carbonated.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had this place before.
Oh, you looking for ice? Oh, I'm sorry.
Adventurous brewing?
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't sound familiar to me.
Alright, so this is a sour. For those of you watching the show, don't drink a lot of sours. Generally speaking, you're almost always better off doing some stuff like rotating it. Flipped upside down a couple times.
Especially the fruity ones, but yes.
Kind of slowly, you don't want it to explode on you. Then drop it on its side, give it a nice slow roll out.
I like the.
Let it roll
play with the
back.
for a while.
Roll it again.
Pre-gaming today?
Roll it
Huh?
again.
Pre-gaming today?
I had one. I
Only
had
2.
one of the blood oranges from Hess.
Only 2. It's pretty good. The blood
That
oranges
was
from
nice.
Hess, they're pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for what we paid for them. Yeah, I have you some beer for you.
Alright, so this is Pleased as Pie, a sour ale of key lime, cinnamon, vanilla, and milk sugar from Adventurous Brewing.
In.
I'm trying to find that. Iowa?
A is Iowa, yeah.
Yeah, Bettendorf, Iowa.
I'm not
So
probably
we're probably never going to go here.
Probably never gonna go there. Don't really have a reason to go to Iowa.
Unless it's on the border.
What?
I might sneak in.
Yeah, the border of what?
Montana, maybe. Is Montana a border with Iowa?
I don't think so.
I'm thinking of Idaho, aren't I?
You are.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not
you
going
are.
there either. I might go to Iowa then.
I don't think you would
No.
go to Iowa.
South Dakota is on the border. It's South Dakota and Iowa. Because Sioux Falls, or Sioux City and Sioux Falls.
I love that you emphatically were like, South Dakota's on the border. Like, we got plans to go to South Dakota.
Well, I would actually go to South Dakota.
For what?
Sturgis.
Sturgis.
Oh God, Sturgis. All right, fine.
I would
fine.
also
I'll buy it.
want
I'll
to
buy
go
it.
to. I would also want to go to Mount Rushmore, which is in North Dakota, right, or South Dakota?
I don't
One
know.
of the Dakotas.
I don't know, man.
Well,
They
you
should-
definitely want to go.
there
Yeah,
should just
so
be one Dakota.
So basically, yeah. So now,
the worst zoo
if
ever.
it's on, so it's on the border barely with South Dakota, but mostly with Minnesota and Nebraska.
Oh,
And
so
I
you're
have
in Minnesota.
no
You can go
desire at all to go to Nebraska.
Wait, what's it called? Where's that? Bettendorf?
Bettendorf.
Let's take a look.
B-E-T-T.
Bettendorf.
Rulissus. Didn't you go through Nebraska recently?
Yeah.
Why?
A family.
Oh, family. That's why.
It does have the Mississippi River going through it. That's kind of cool.
Bettendorf.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way on my Zoom image. All right, there's the town of Bettendorf. We go a little farther out. Even farther out. Even farther out. Jesus
just
Christ,
got
where are
it.
the fucking map lines? It's
it's
actually
actually
right next to
closer to-
Illinois.
Yeah,
It's right near
okay.
Davenport. So it's basically
So
like,
that I mean I've only been to the part of
shit.
Illinois.
The map makes it look like it's in Illinois, honestly.
It
Chicago's way
does.
over there, though. But.
Yeah, I've only been to Chicago and Illinois, so
All right, no problem. Let's find out how many brewers there are in Bettendorf in case we wanted to go there.
in Bettendorf.
Let's take a look. All right, what's the over under? How many brewers you guys think there are?
By the
How
way,
many brewers are
we
gonna pop
got
up?
Breaking Bad over here with this
8.
flask.
Oh, it's a tubby.
No,
Yeah,
the look at the jug he's got the water in.
All of our things are in the taped thing. I can't get to them. So
Why is it tape?
We did the hinge broke.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Holy cow, they have a lot of breweries in Bettendorf.
All right, in Bettendorf, we
Damn.
got Green Tree, Twin Span, Crawford, 5 cities,
4,
5 cities,
5,
Midwest,
6.
You haven't even gotten to.
Adventurous, right on the water too. Great River,
8,
Oh, dude, on the
Endless.
water.
9,
Fuck, that might actually be.
Stomp Box,
10,
Wake, Bent River.
11,
Oh wait, no, hold on, no. Get rid of Bacon, Bent River. Those are actually in Illinois.
10.
So you got like 10. No, get rid of Midwest too. So that's 9.
Yeah, but still, they're within like a. if you're
I
at
wonder if
Rock,
there's a trail.
if you
There's
go
a
to
sick trail here. Let's see.
I
Maybe
know,
there's a
that
sick
looks
trail
like
here.
fun. Well, there's got to be something in a Rock Island arsenal.
Oh, hold on. There's a riverfront trail.
Yeah,
You can just go there and literally run down the riverfront trail all the way to the other spots.
to the breweries.
You can hit
Okay.
3 on a nice, easy run. Plus, there's a place called Barrel House right there, and then you could go across the bridge and hit more.
Down into Illinois.
But that's in a different state, right?
Illinois.
Yeah, different state. You have to go through Rock Island. Rodman Ave. I wonder if it's after Dennis Rodman.
No, I don't think so.
That'd be sick though. It is in Illinois. And then way up here you got Crawford, Twin Span. May or may not actually. be
That's not
bad.
bad.
That's actually
That's a
a
whole
lot.
lot of
That's
breweries for a tiny ass little town.
Yeah, that's a
Good
lot.
brewery.
It's like a lot. Some of them
It
might
is.
not be in Bettendorf. They were close though. They're all within the
Well, then, I mean, you know,
All within state
all right, well,
distance.
let's try this beer. First of all, I like the can. I like the way it sounds.
I like the can. I like the way
Oh.
it looks. I like the way it sounds.
I like her hair. I like that she has a green bandana. Not a bandana, but green
I didn't see the green.
hairpiece.
Oh,
Headband.
headband.
Headband, that's the word.
Key lime sour ale. Sour ale of key lime, cinnamon, vanilla, and milk sugar.
It's a cinnamon.
Cinnamon is the smell. Uh-oh, we might have killed Ulysses.
I haven't had it yet.
He had held the water and went and coughed.
It's the water, yeah.
Hey, when that happens.
Yeah, you get the cinnamon in there. Which I'm not sure I want in my key lime. I gotta be honest. It kind of interferes with my key lime.
Cinnamon key lime?
I want my key lime just to be key lime.
I'm warring with myself here because I really want to love it,
So
but I think it's salty.
to steal your line, I've got thoughts.
Yeah, I totally have thoughts on this.
Get rid of the fucking cinnamon. It just gets in the way. Because you know what I just got right now? Just after that long? Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon hits the back end hard too.
That's what I'm saying. The back end of this is cinnamon. I don't get any key lime. At all.
I get the tartness, which I think is the key
Right,
lime
but-
flavor.
but-
maybe not the key lime flavor. That's fair.
I really, the flavor I'm taking away from this is cinnamon. I'm getting Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I want this to be
After
better,
about 30
and I think
seconds-
it could be better, but I've had better key lime sours for sure.
This is a cinnamon sour.
I don't think it's a dumper, certainly, but it's not.
It's not a dumper. It's a
It's
2.
not great.
It's a 2.
I think it might
It's
actually
close.
be a 2. I mean, I think it's fine. That's not fair. I think it's a fine, okay beer. I just think
No, it's a 2.
there's just things in it that don't work for me. That
No,
aren't
like I
working
said,
the way want them to
I-
work.
No, I had
Everything in my mouth says cinnamon.
just finished, a plate of Chinese food, so I don't think Chinese and key lime really go together.
I would disagree with you. Lots of Chinese foods have lime and lime flavors in it. Asian
Well, sorry,
limes.
key lime pie.
I'm just saying. But this is cinnamon.
Key lime
This
pie
is
goes with everything.
a key lime pie goes with everything. A good
Yeah.
key lime pie is the shit.
I'm a key lime pie stand. I love
No,
it.
Oh, I will kill me a fucking key lime pie.
it's like
Dude, you and I think you and I have very similar dessert
I love key
lines.
lime pie.
Like
I love it.
you put a key lime pie in front of me, I'm gonna kill it. Carrot cake,
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that
I'm gonna kill that too.
Yeah.
Right? Those are my go-to desserts.
That's fair.
So this is
So-
just this
so
tastes
part of
like
the-
cinnamon toast crunch.
It also, so it's key lime, cinnamon, vanilla, and milk sugar. You definitely get the milk sugar.
Yeah.
I think you get the vanilla, it mellows it. I think you're right that it's more tart and limey than key limey. It's,
I was at that show.
I think it is too much cinnamon.
It's too much cinnamon. It's just Ulysses.
What's the acid level on this?
I
Is
don't
it
think.
acidic? Do you guys, are you getting that?
Yes.
I think it's a little salty. I don't know. I get a little salty to sort of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a weird salty experience.
I mean,
that
it
I'm
is a
not
sour
expecting.
ale, so you should, I think, get some of that acidy, salty flavor. But I just wouldn't call it key lime.
I mean, I think given our new rating system, I'm gonna give this a 2.
The 2.
It's
It's almost a 1.
I don't think it's that bad. I would probably like 3.5 this on Untapped, to be honest.
You wouldn't even
it's
get it wouldn't even
fine.
get a 3 on Untapped. You get like a 2.5 on Untapped from me.
I wouldn't be that mad if I ordered like a pour of this. Like I wouldn't want a pint of it, but like if I got like a 12-ounce pour of it, I think I wouldn't be that mad like sipping this.
Right, but if
30
you
minutes or
but if
so,
you
I'll,
walk
like,
up and you saw
play it
like,
again.
oh hey, will you pour me a sample of that? They
I
give
would
you
be
a sample,
disappointed by
you'd be
it.
disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So you don't like it either, right?
it's almost to me dumpable.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, fair enough. So you're going 1 then. It sounds like Father Flan. Is that right?
Yeah, it's just like
It's not quite zeros. It's not like
I don't get
Did I get
like
photo?
I get
I
all
forgot my
tart
photo. I might have got my photo.
I don't think you did the photo.
and nothing really else.
I'm gonna put Batman back up front here. I just like the Batman.
I just want a photo of the can and then the color of the beer. I think is kind of what's important.
I agree.
I think the label is sexist. I'm disgusted.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure I'd call it sexist.
I mean, she's not even hot, really. Yes, I'm a
Is she
terrible
shy?
human being.
She's showing cleavage.
No, that's the point.
No, not at all.
Not even a
at
cleave.
all. Not at all.
Just a
All right, so what are you rating
picture
this
from
one
the
off?
50s.
Ulysses?
Yeah.
You know, it's such a weird beer. It's so extreme. So I have a little cut on my mouth because I was eating my Chinese so fast I bit myself. And when this beer hit it, it just lit it up. I don't know if it's the acid or the salt. My lips kind of burn and sting. So I think it's a fascinating beer. I don't know if I would drink an entire can myself, but I enjoy the experience
Okay.
of tasting it.
But see, you have that with you. You're always like, I enjoy the
It's
experience of even the really shitty beer. You're like, I get to experience a shitty beer, but I don't want to have any more.
It is kind of a different beer, though. I think
It's kind of
that's fair.
briny, pickly. It's weird. It's hard to.
If it were
explain.
pickly, I would love it.
Yeah.
That's not true. We hated the pickle beer.
It's fair.
Because we had a pickle beer. We did not like it.
We did have the pickle beer. We did not like it.
So I think I'd give this a 3, but because of the sexist label, I'm going to drop it to a 2.
All right.
I'm not sure why the
And,
label
you know,
is sexist.
You know, the label for that is racist. And then finally, can flies not exist without a human named Brundle attached to it? I feel like it's discriminatory.
What are we,
against
Fox
flies.
News over here?
Wow.
I mean, I was just looking at December news headlines, so we have to talk about. But unfortunately, you just get the most recent stuff, which mostly sucks.
Yeah, let's see. What has been happening?
Did literally anything of entertaining value happen in
Okay.
December?
Russian shot down
The Russian shot down a commercial airliner.
I have my Deadpool list. We can talk about that.
I was gonna join, and then I saw your
I
list,
corrupted it?
and so
You're not allowed to. Your piece will kill you.
I know she would not be happy with me.
We can talk about my
Lady,
Deadpool list. if
Lady
we
D
want.
would not like being happy
Is
with
Trump at the top of it?
Trump is on it.
Trump.
Yeah.
So my list was gonna have Trump, Musk, Biden,
Biden doesn't get that many points.
but then I was gonna also put Ozzy in there.
I switched.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually switched out to I actually switched out to
I
Ozzy.
mean, Ozzy seems not to go up.
I made a couple changes.
70s?
Yeah, but that's 30 points.
Yeah, I made a few changes to my list. We can talk about
Biden
my
would
list.
get you like 12 points.
Why is that old?
He's in his 80s,
Yeah.
like 84.
something like that.
Yeah, so so 16.
And we're
points.
going, and there was a chance we were going to vote him back in.
But then it was also going
Trump's
to put
like
in. I was going
6
to put
months
in.
younger.
I was going to put in Nico McBrain because he just
I
retired
didn't put him on my list.
from Iron Maiden.
I switched him out. I had him on my list for a minute after you told me, and then I switched him out for Randy Moss.
Oh, and then Randy Moss is sick. But then you had 2 people die this week that I bet people were considering. Like Greg Gumbel died
Yeah,
today.
Greg Gumbel died today.
Great.
today.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That is sad. But he also was battling brain cancer.
I didn't know that.
So I didn't. I
Oh,
forgot
his
that.
brother.
It's
Oh, I took off Celine Dion for Randy Moss.
Bryant Gumbel is still alive, although not in great
That's
health.
what I did. I took off.
He'd be a good one to put up on the
Oh,
list.
do you know what a death pool is?
Yes.
Okay. No,
So guess who's going to die the next year, yeah?
And you get points, yeah.
Because gamble, gamble, gamble.
Who else is on my list?
Let's see,
Who
who
Was
else-
Mackey's in it?
Who? No.
No. So I have Andy
That'd be
Taylor.
funny, though.
Andy Taylor's going to put a list, and I would put him on my list too.
So we got
Duran
Bruce.
Duran?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Andy
got Bruce
Taylor, 'cause
Willis.
He's got cancer.
Oh,
They actually hasn't been around with them.
I got Chris Evert.
Oh, Chrissy?
Yeah, I think.
As in tennis player?
Yeah, she's the tennis player. I can tell you what's wrong with her. Hold on.
She's got cancer.
I think it's cancer also. I just like a lot of people with cancer.
Celebrities with cancer, go.
No way.
I googled that like 3 years ago. Actually, I literally googled. I was like, I googled. Oh,
Yeah,
Hang on.
celebrities who came out with
Who's
cancer.
the bass player for Duran Duran? Which
Roger
Taylor's-
Taylor.
Ro-
Roger.
Is it?
Yes.
oh yeah, yeah, she yeah.
Okay.
Chris
Andy
had
Taylor's
cancer.
the guitarist.
Oh, Christina
Roger
Applegate.
Taylor is the
No.
guitarist.
That's sad.
I don't know who the bass
Nice.
player is.
Hey, she
Um,
just
And Andy
can't
Taylor.
catch a break.
Who's the bass player for Duran
See,
Duran?
Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Honestly, I'm mostly just hoping for assassination for Musk.
John Taylor. John
Well, he's not
Taylor.
gonna die of natural causes.
Yeah, John Taylor is the bass player.
Right.
Dark hair.
Uh-huh.
Andy
Em-
Taylor's the
Emily
guitarist who
Willis.
kind of got kicked out of the band.
Emily Willis.
Yeah, but he got sick.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
And then there's also a band member in Depeche
So-
Mode.
Oh, Emily Willis, a former pornographic actress.
Who?
Yeah, Emily Willis. She was a Penthouse Pet of the Month, and she's won multiple AVN awards. Yeah, this story's insane, actually. On February 5th, 2024, she was admitted to a medical facility for critical care, and in April, her family announced she was awake after a 2-month coma following a cardiac arrest.
You had her on your list?
No, she's on my list for next
She's
year.
on your list for next year.
Because she's only like 25.
I would have to pick some random rapper.
I had Liam
like,
Payne though. I had Liam Payne.
I don't know why the fuck you had
I did, I had Liam Payne.
That was a very, that's a lot of points. Because that dude was like 26 or something.
Let's see, Fiona Phillips.
Who is Fiona Phillips?
I have to look. So I have to look up some of my own people.
He doesn't even know who his own people are.
Oh, she's an English. A lot of times, they're like English journalists like that. She's yeah, she's like 63.
And cancer.
I
Get the fruit and sour.
Alzheimer's, 2022.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Sour gummy kids?
No, the other one I think.
Barrel A. No.
No.
It's called
Hippo?
Smoothie
charcoal.
Raspberry Lemon Cheesecake.
It's literally called Smoothie Raspberry Lemon Cheesecake. All right.
Smoothie's there. And you can get the other one too. Just
Sour
get
Kids?
Yeah, get Sour Kids as well.
So yeah, so I was thinking about, but I did to have some random rapper in there.
Harvey
because you just
Weinstein?
never know.
Oh, this one I feel bad about this one. I had to put James
James
Van Der Beek
Van
on
Der
it. I feel
Yeah.
bad about that though.
Yeah.
Matthew Sweet.
Matthew Sweet of?
I don't know.
Come
Matthew
on.
Sweet, why?
Because he's got the cancer.
Oh, dude, that's so sad.
I thought, isn't James Vanderbeek on
Matthew
the
Sweet
recovery
of, come on,
path?
what's the band? What's the band?
Oh, it's on there somewhere, I'm sure. The Specs.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wow, look at Matthew Sweet.
I don't know. What does it even say? Those are his former bands.
Jeez, I remember being in my 20s and some girl compared
Literally
me
no
to
idea.
Matthew
What is
Sweet.
what?
Hold on. Scroll back up.
Up or down? Oh, it's probably at the top actually. Oh, he's an alternative rock and burgeoning music. No, I don't know. This dude's some old, weird old alternative. Who do you think he's with?
I thought he was with
The Thorns, the
Specs,
Mean Tea. Oh, he also the
okay.
Specs, yeah.
no, I thought he was with I was thinking a different Matthew Sweet.
Wow.
But you know what? I think I'm thinking Michael Sweet.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael Sweet
Montel
is
Williams.
the singer from Strike.
Ryan Sandberg. I got Ryan Sandberg. What's wrong with you? Montel?
Yeah.
What is it? ALS, I think? Maybe? Let me look.
I would do it. Oh, Stephen Michael. That's a good call. He's not gonna make it.
Let's look at
No
Montel
way.
over here. Personal life.
We talked about him the other day.
Oh, because in 2018 had a cerebellar hemorrhagic stroke. But outside of that, he doesn't have a lot else. But still, once you have like a single brain stroke, it feels like you're like not the worst person to have on the list for something like a death.
And you get a lot of points.
He's not
Yeah,
bad.
is that it? Stop. Aren't you supposed to roll it and flip
Yeah,
it?
you gotta roll. Ryan Sandberg, baseball player.
Rhino.
Yeah, second baseman for the Cubs.
Something else with him. What was it? It's probably cancer also. He might be the ALS. Well, I definitely have someone with ALS on here. I remember who though.
I don't think he has. I hadn't heard.
Oh, his metastatic prostate cancer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That'll do it.
That'll
Sarah
do it.
Hyland. I put Sean Combs in here. I think he's going to kill
Sarah
himself.
Hyland.
That's Combs. Yep. Diddy was
Sarah
gonna be on my
Hyland.
list.
Because he's just not going to survive jail.
I don't think he's going to go to jail.
He's not gonna go to jail.
Yeah, Sarah Hyland.
Look at this nonsense
Sarah
right
Hyland
here.
is the chick from.
Private Hearts. Annie,
Look at-
Blind Date.
Oh, I was
Modern
thinking.
Family. She's a Modern Family.
You need
Yeah,
to
the-
pour this. You're going to enjoy the hell out of this.
Oh, that looks really nice.
What's wrong with
I'll
Sarah
take for
Hyland?
it.
I'm gonna tell you in a second. I gotta scroll down. Oh God, it's pouring out so thick.
Ooh, Jimmy Carter, is he on your list?
No, he's like
It's only
negative
worth
points.
2 points. Yeah.
Only with 2 points. Oh, I get it. So
Yeah. It's 100
basi-
minus their age.
Shit, he might be with negative points at this rate.
He's getting there. That's why Biden's not great, but he gets you free points.
All right, here you
Get
go.
you.
Sarah Hyland is. Why the hell is she on
As
my
in the
list?
daughter.
Yeah.
Because she's married to
Oh.
the guy that.
Kidney
Kidney
dysplasia. As a
dysplasia.
child, received a kidney transplant from her father in 2012. So it's mostly just that she's a transplant.
So you're just hedging your bets on that one.
Well,
And
she's
she's
young.
worth a lot of points.
Yeah, she's worth like 60.
You have to go with like a random actor, singer.
You don't get like
artist.
that many people who are like 25 and had something super critical happen to them.
Like
So
that's how
you're
you
gonna
get fucking Liam Payne.
have to- Yeah. Well, he's William Perry and Sleeping Black William, and then Sean Combs. So that's my list.
Refrigerator?
Yeah, the pitcher. He's there's something. He's
I mean,
bad.
he was like 400 pounds. So
I think he's not 400 pounds anymore, but he's still not great.
okay, I'm just gonna say this looks fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous.
William
Gorgeous.
Perry. Oh yeah, well he was confined to his late father's home, and he's at 425 pounds at one point. So once you're that big, you're just eventually gonna go. So that's it. That's my list. All right, so we're actually doing a beer show. We're telling people about beer, aren't we?
We're doing a little bit of everything. But this is our show.
Yeah,
That's what
That
we
is
do.
fair.
So this one is the Sapwood Cellars.
Damn it, fucking
What's the
zoom.
name of this one? Schmoozy Raspberry Lemon Cheesecake. And who's this brewery? Where are they from? They are
We've
from.
had them before.
First of all, this beer is vegan,
Yeah, that's fine. Who makes this one again?
enzymatically treated to reduce gluten, if that matters to you.
Oh my god, the list of this is insane.
Yeah,
Sapwood
let's see.
Cellars.
Smoothie sour with raspberries, lemon zest, vegan cream cheese, raspberry Dole Whip,
Dole Whip.
Whip,
Dole Whip.
Whip,
Dole Whip.
and natural graham cracker flavor. Again, so this, where the fuck is Sapwood Cellars? Oh, Columbia, Maryland.
Oh,
Oh, it smells really good.
It smells really good. A Sapwood smoothie sour, what a time to be alive! Exclamation point. We loaded this batch with raspberry puree and fresh lemon zest. Then we blended in vegan cream cheese and raspberry Dole Whip for creaminess. A little graham cracker provides the crust. I read that totally wrong in my brain. I'm not going to tell you what word that was. It started with a C, ended with a T. Each sip will transport you to a restaurant that calls itself a factory. I don't know what that means.
so what does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe that's the sapwood.
This is like,
Also, I dig the can art. It's kind of cool. It's kind
oh,
of
it's raspberry lemon cheesecake. This is
raspberry
fucking
lemon cheesecake.
Perfect.
So it should have a whole lot. It should have the raspberry for the tartness, the lemon for the tartness. The cheesecake should give it a lot of mouthfeel. The graham cracker should be in there.
Yeah, I missed the lemon at first. I was like, wow, this is like they found the tartest raspberries of all time. But this actually does taste like what I want a raspberry lemon cheesecake to taste like.
Okay.
It's really very good, I think.
I want more graham cracker. Other than that, yes.
I think that's fair. A little more graham
Just
cracker
a
would
little
not hurt.
more.
It's like a little
'Cause I
too
like
tart,
graham cracker
but it's
with
because the
cheesecake.
lemon zest. The lemon zest is going to do that, right?
Yes.
Like it's going to be.
Yes, but you were exactly correct. This tastes like a lemon raspberry cheesecake.
If I just got like a slice of cheesecake that tastes like this, I'd be pretty happy with my cheesecake.
Yes, but again, I want the graham cracker.
I'm giving this a 4. It's not a perfect beer, but I'm giving it a 4. I think it's definitely better than an average beer. I was very happy
It's
if I ordered
3 bordering on 4. Let me try some more.
I'd be very happy if I ordered this. Very, very happy. I think it's fucking
Can we
heavy,
get it
too.
at the
Like,
store?
It's a 6. It's a 6%.
This is a sour?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a smoothie sound.
Smooth sour.
Yeah.
Ulysses is confused. He doesn't not sure. He's like debating in his mind what he thinks.
No, I know what I think.
I know what you think.
What do you think?
What do you think I think?
I think you're unimpressed. There's not enough technical balance in all of the flavors. That you're looking for a little bit more complexity. It is a bit of a one-noter because of the raspberry, and it just doesn't do it for you.
Close. I was gonna say
It's the best beer I've ever had.
it's the best one I've ever had. This is the best sour I've ever had. hands down.
Are you really
Really?
saying that? You really
Yeah.
think so? 'Cause
I
I feel like every time there's a show, I think you get a better sour. Like,
I do too.
So I think a lot of these are done on a dare. Like, how much shit can we put in a blender and then stuff
And
it
make
in a
something
can,
come out. I agree
and then
with
you
you.
choke it down. This feels so elegant to me. It's
Really?
so
I
perfectly
would not have thought
balanced.
that from the look on your face. The
Yeah,
look
I
on your
know.
face was like, I'm not sure I should like this beer.
I'm also funny looking. So you got to take that into account when you're trying to.
Well,
read.
basically, I don't want to play poker with him because he's got no tells.
No, I'm terrible. I'm like too uptight in poker. So I'm
that's
really
nice.
easy to read. Like, I'll never bluff. I'm working
you
on
didn't
it.
come to the Christmas game this
You
year.
should have
I
come to the
didn't.
Christmas.
I wasn't in the zone. It was on my calendar. I was just like, I'm not feeling it. But yeah, this is really good. I love the mouthfeel. It's so thick.
The mouthfeel is great.
Yeah, and as soon as it
Really
hits my tongue, it feels like almost
so
like a
tart.
milk.
It's like so tart.
Yeah, and then it comes alive on your tongue, and your tongue just sparkles with the tartness. It's just, I love it. I could drink this.
I don't know if the raspberry Dole Whip is doing anything, but that's the only thing I don't really get. I get like a little graham cracker, probably a little more. I definitely get the zest. I get the raspberries for sure. I think I get the cream cheese. That's more like a texture thing. Though.
Yep.
I'm not sure the Dole Whip is doing a whole lot.
It's a little too tart for me.
It is super tart.
Really?
The tartness
Just for
is
me.
like right on that level, where it's just like. Because when I first thought, I thought, wow, they found the tartest raspberries of all time.
Yes.
And I reread it and I was like, oh, it's raspberry lemon cheesecake.
Just a
Right?
little
Okay,
too
that makes
tart.
more sense now.
That one, this was a bit of an assault. This feels more subdued to me. How would you compare those two?
I agree with you. This was even more tart,
No, I think this one's tartar.
but this has got. But this is The reason I say this was
Tartar
more
actually
tart
works.
is because
Man, no,
this
stuff
one
like
goes
tea.
through levels.
More tart?
Because you do have the cream cheese, you do have the
tartar.
mouthfeel, so you have some other things. This one was just because it's just a straight up sour, feels more tart because you don't have the cheesecake part.
Yeah, I think this one's
This is
tartar.
creamy,
More tart to me than that one is, but that's because that
Tartar's
one's
a
also
word.
got a little bit of a.
but it's the shit you pull out of your teeth.
I expect tartar's a real word. We'll just check.
More
Can you put er on the end of tart? Can you put er on the end of tart? All right, that will go. Hey Google, is the word tartar, as in more tart, a real word?
Yeah, tartar.
The word tarte is a real word.
Hey Google, is tartar, Tarter, a real word?
Satan.
No, I'm not. No,
You're not doing voice?
No, it's just
no,
telling.
no, I'm not. I want to
Tartar.
know if the word Tarter is a real word.
I'm enjoying this.
Tartar is a valid spelling of a word, as I explained before. It has two main meanings. A hard. Wait, that's a different tartar. Oh, it's spelled the same. Whatever, dude. Hey,
Hey, Google sucks.
is there a word for more tart?
More tart.
What?
I meant like tart, kind of like sour. Like, is there a word for more sour, but actually not the word sour? I want to use the word tart, as in more tart. No E on the end of tart. I pay extra for this, by the way.
Hold on.
Hold on. Sounds like you're looking for a word that describes a stronger, more intense sourness than tart. While tart is a great word for the pleasantly sour taste, here are some options that might capture that extra pucker.
No.
I don't think it thinks tartar is a real
So
word.
hold on. Dictionary.com. Tart. The comparative adjective is tartar.
Okay, so that's right then.
So it is a word.
Okay.
Yes. Sharp or acid in taste.
All right, I'm giving it a 4 for
But
this.
they compare. I'm giving it a 3.
Ulysses.
He's gonna give it a 4.
Ulysses sound like he might try
I'll give it a
for
4.
5.
No, I'll give it
Father Flynn.
I feel like I want to disappoint you guys.
He's gonna
a
give it
4.
a 1.
No, it's fine. You're allowed to not like them. That's how it works.
I mean, the mouthfeel I get,
Absolutely.
that smoothie, sour type of thing. The initial taste, I get the raspberry.
Okay.
But the second part of that kick, it just tastes wrong to me. I don't like it. So
It's kind of a
I
little.
I would drink what I have,
Sure.
but I'm definitely not ordering another one and not going, oh, hey, this is a great sour. Yeah, no, if I had like a more of it, I'd be passing it over to one of you guys.
Okay, fair enough.
What
Yeah, I
did
just
you give
got-
it? What did you just score it?
I just got smoothie.
One
Smoothie.
for me.
All right.
Schmoozy.
Well, the line we have one more sour to
Excuse me.
go. It's okay. We can cut that out. Okay, can't cut it out. I don't know how.
So no, it's not schmoozy. It's smoozy.
It's not a real word. Or not a real word. I looked all over on the internet.
Smoozy.
Yeah, there's a Ukrainian band that has it in its name, but it appears to be a nonsensical. So I think it's a play on the word smoothie.
I agree with you.
All right.
There's Shabuzi.
Not Shabuzi. It's not Shabuzi. No one listens to Shabuzi anymore.
I listen to Shabuzi. I like
Dude, Tipsy's like the best song of the summer. Outside of espresso.
Not espresso again.
Oh, espresso's amazing. Espresso's amazing. Oh my god, she was so cute at her Tiny Desk concert. What?
Espresso is a terrible song.
Espresso's a fucking
Terrible.
great song.
And is this the one that you and
All the teen girls left? Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds right.
but the private
No, that was
Fargo
Halsey.
thing?
That was Halsey.
Sour gummy.
No, espresso's a terrible song.
Espresso's not a terrible song.
Terrible
I
song.
don't even know the song.
So we can't play it because we're gonna
Right, you'll
put
get a
this on
DNCA
YouTube.
strike from YouTube's. It's like
But
girly
the
stop.
words don't make any sense. It's all nonsense. It's literally just I put a bunch of words in because I like this how the phrase espresso sounds when you're saying
You sound like I know that Mountain Do It for you. It's not like a legitimately great lyric.
it's not.
So this is brewed and canned by Martalis Brewing Company, LLC, Avon, New York.
Sometimes I think they only sell it on tap.
It seems like it, huh?
Sour ale brewed with raspberry, cherry, lemon, lime, and orange.
Oh boy, that's a lot of flavors.
Hence the reason why sour gummy kids.
I'm pretty sure it's made for gummy bears.
6%. Keep cool, drink fresh, don't age. And they conveniently put the stamp date right on the edge so you can't really tell.
Let me see. Oh wow.
I mean, I can look up when it was canned. It's fresh. It's fresh.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not really legible. It is fresh though.
I was just curious. That was all.
No, it's totally. I think it's.
we've had Mortalis before.
Oh yeah, for
They had the aren't they the ones that did the cool like dragon?
I think you're right. Yes.
And then they did
I think you're right. The dragon labels that we liked a couple shows ago.
Yeah, sounds right.
and then they did the collab with another one. Oh, that looks like that. And they were, oh yeah, they were actually a collaboration.
Yeah, I swear, they're like always on Untapped. It feels like. Oh, what the fuck? Is that point crazy thick?
No, no, I mean
No,
I
not
think
as
the
thick.
other one.
Not as thick as the last one. It's still thick, but not as
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah, it's all right to smell. You get the fruit. I mean, none of the
Oh, let me
fruits,
take a photo.
none of the fruits just stand out.
Well, there's too many fruits. Like that's the first place I'm going. Is like you said, like Jesus Christ. Did we making this on a dare? How many flavors
I'm
can you
not
put
cutting
in a
your face out,
beer?
so don't worry.
You know, you can do that.
What?
We're at it.
No, it's like it's a
I
it's like an old suicide.
There's more for you.
All right.
I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of what it smells like.
It smell like ass.
No.
Smells good. Doesn't smell that sweet. Kind of subdued.
I don't know. I'm getting.
I think your
some-
description's really good.
What? Too many things.
It's
going
like an
on?
old suicide. It's just too many things.
Yep.
Each sip is like a different set of flavors on my palate. Like the first sip was a little sweeter, and this one was kind of more lemony. This is a weird one.
So it
That's the
starts
weird
off tasting a little medicinal to me. It's got like a medicine-y flavor at the very beginning that I'm not really enjoying.
We should move the cans back a little.
Back?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Just outside. There you go.
Hang up, Batman. Hang up, Batman.
Let's sit there on the screen. That's true. Make it really matters that much. So better put it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan.
All right, if you had to rate all three sours we had today, in a 1, 2, 3 order, what order would you do?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, fair enough.
What was one?
1, 2. And it's quite a gap between these two. And then 3, and it's quite a gap between these two.
That's the same way I would rate. That's actually the same
I
way.
gotta be honest with you, this is
I don't
bordering on a 0.
think it's. I just think it's doing too much. Like I
Yes.
can't identify what it's doing. All I really get is a tartness from the lemon.
Yeah.
Like the first couple sips I had, okay, got a little different flavors. Then
Yeah,
the
which
third
is
one I
kinda
had
fun.
though, then it's like, then all of a sudden the back end taste, the aftertaste, just is like it went the other direction. It was like, ugh. It's just
This tastes to me like what lemon pledge would taste like. Like it's a cleaning solution. It's just not. There's no real sweetness at all. It's not even really tart. It's just kind of like a scrape of the tongue tart, as opposed to that thing that just sticks there. But then it's just annoying. It's
All right, so let's put the beers in order.
Awful.
Favorites. So I think. Well, actually, I can do it like we have ratings. Never mind. I can just average ratings. I feel like I can just do it. So why not?
that's what you can do.
Yeah, I forgot I could do that. It's totally fine. It's
Do you have a
totally fine.
spreadsheet?
I do have a spreadsheet because why not? So I
equal.
yeah, sorry, I was trying to click again. I forgot to put the equal. I think it's fine. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like it doesn't do what I want it to do. I think that's completely fair. Like it's a lot of flavor and the whatnot, but it's like doesn't do any of them. I thought average worked. Weird. That should have worked.
I thought so too.
Unknown function average.
Is it
Shouldn't
AV?
you just average and the AVG parentheses hit the cells you want to? And then,
Yeah, so I did average. I'm on Google. I'm on Google Sheets, so not on.
But I mean, the formula should be the formula, right?
Yeah, it didn't take AVG.
It's average. It's the
The
whole.
whole word. Yeah, it took the whole word. Not a big deal. But I was because I didn't mean. I think no mean just takes the whole word too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
average means standard
I'm
deviation.
gonna
is
give
SD.
this a 1.
A one.
This is not a one.
This one is definitely a 1.
I actually think it's a one also.
Oh my god.
The problem is it's strictly worse than the key lime one. I gave the key lime one a 2.
Ah,
And I think this is legitimately worse in basically every way. Like I don't get if a flavor if the description was like raspberry gummy worms with cherry, lemon, lime, and something else, and the raspberry hit me, then I'd be more appealed, right? Because then I would have the flavor. I don't know what I'm tasting. I'm just sort of tasting a mishmash of tart.
Tell me
fruits.
when you taste the cherry.
I got cherry.
Tell me when you taste the orange. The raspberry
Yeah.
You definitely get the raspberry, and I think you get the lemon.
and the lime. That's the problem. Raspberry, cherry, lemon, lime, and orange. Come on now.
I'm not even sure if you blind taste tested me with a lemon and a fucking lime. I can tell you which one was which. To be fair, so
Well, I will say
I'm
this:
just
if you
saying,
were to blind
it's
taste
blinded.
this and ask what flavor you taste, I don't think you would pick any one of those 5 fruits.
no, I pick raspberry.
So
But I've had a lot of raspberry beer, so that's why I would
Yeah.
pick raspberry. I think it's raspberry. It's the predominant flavor, which is probably why it's first. You're right. I don't get the cherry. When do you get the cherry?
It's a sweet, lingering flavor that holds on after I finish it. So I actually really like this.
Okay.
I felt like these two were closer together than that.
Wow, all
That
right,
was
fair enough.
very acidic. Had
That's why we
some,
do the show.
yeah, very, really potent flavors that were kind of off-putting. This one, in a way, it seemed the mouthfeel was thick. You know, I drink stuff like that.
I like the mouthfeel on this. I actually think the mouthfeel on this is good. I agree with that.
Yeah, I felt it was, this is high viscosity. It's a little lower viscosity, but still thick. I thought it was good. I thought in some ways I like the mouthfeel here better than here. This is a little thick and extreme,
It's
which
either-
is fine, but it was good.
It's fair.
But I would say these two are, for me, are much closer together, and I could drink more of that. I found it to be
Okay,
nice.
fair enough.
So what are you gonna score it?
I give it 3.
Probably fine. What'd you think of this one?
I'll give it a 2.
2? Oh.
What did I
I
give
mean,
that
I
one?
wouldn't order it again.
Key lime?
But I would.
Is that a 2?
Key lime was also 2.
Okay, yeah, for me it'd be 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you got. Right. I went 1, 2, 4.
Sorry, go on. Carry on.
I mean, I get the
That's what he did.
mouthfeel. It's not as thick as
I think
second
I
one.
think the cherry. I think
But I mean, second one was a
I get the
smoothie, so it was supposed to be that thick. So I mean, I
Right.
think the mouthfeel for the two, they're different, but they are what they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
Um,
it's too many flavors.
on the second one, raspberry cheesecake, it just, ugh. That's why that one was one. The key lime pie, didn't really overly enjoy either. This one, again, you get all the different flavors, but at least it's something that if I had 8-ounce pour of it, I'd probably finish.
If I took a sip of this from
If I paid for it, if somebody poured it for me, wanted me to try it, I'd probably go, nah, I'm good.
I mean, it might be a beer that I would drink 6 to 8 ounces of, for example, and just like leave. Because a lot of times, like when I'm drinking a beer, right? Generally speaking, I'm not leaving with like any beer left in my glass. Even if I have to go, I'm like, slam it, right? We're rolling. But like, there have been times you get a beer, it's like this beer is. It's not a big deal if I'm leaving 3 ounces of beer in this glass.
It's not something not something worth downing on the way out the door.
Nope. I agree with you.
So just for the record, the more I taste it, the more I start to feel the cherry in it and get that flavor in there as well. I still think it's probably overpoweringly flavorful. It's like when you go to Jamba Juice and you get one of their smoothies that has like just everything in it, and you're just like, what am I tasting? Right? That's why usually a smoothie will have this flavor, and then it'll have these other flavors as like secondary sort of characteristics. I think if it was described that way, I might feel better about it. But like, I don't feel like it's being described that way, even though raspberry's in the front, right? Because it feels like it's trying to say that all the flavors are in there, and I don't get every one of the flavors. Like, I certainly don't. I mean, admittedly, I probably cannot actually tell between lemon and lime. I've never actually tried. Even though I know that fundamentally they taste different, I would probably never put lemon on a taco. I'm not actually convinced that if I put lemon on a taco, I would fucking notice them. Maybe I should try that one day. Maybe I should just blind taste test lemons and limes one day to see if I even can tell the difference between them. Because I'm sure
That'd be
they're
fun.
different. I'm sure they're different. I just, in my mind, I've never actually thought about the flavor of a lemon versus the flavor of lime. I equate them to be sort of the similar tart flavor. And I think probably in my mind, they all taste like what lemons actually taste like. In my mind. I know that in
I'd
practice
bet
they probably
that'd
don't.
be
But in
fun.
my mind, I bet they all taste like lemons.
We should do that.
Which is an absolutely ludicrous idea. But
We should absolutely do that.
yeah, but then like juices or flesh, I don't know. I think it's common. Will you go to the restroom?
Yeah.
Go left to the front by the door, and then go left to the front.
We'll have past the stairs. I remember I remember the inside of the house, but to get here, usually that was after one or two.
It's
stops
always
already.
it's usually well, it's fair. You don't leave it for a pub crawl, so yeah, usually the front door. I mean, I used to come here all the time to
Yeah, you can come.
work
with
on
that.
stuff. They
Well, I
almost always
started walking down the alley a little bit. I'm like, I didn't want to get stuck in the middle. I'm like, okay, because I remember we took the picture the last time for the pub crawl next door, so I remember their backyard.
yeah.
So I remember how the backyard's meshed. But I was like, because it's only once you're in the alley, there's only one other way out. I didn't want to have to walk all the way down and walk all the way around. I'm like, yeah, I'll go around the front end. So.
All right, so something mildly entertaining about. I don't know how up to date you guys are on the news right now, but there appears to be a small MAGA civil war broiling, which is pretty amusing. If you haven't seen any of that news, apparently Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are big fans of importing immigrant labor on H-1B visas for engineering tasks and stuff like that, and they were pretty adamant, like Americans are basically just like lazy and idolize the wrong thing, so we don't make great engineers. And that did not make the MAGA base particularly happy. I'm pretty sure you're just not allowed to call them dumb. They get really mad. Really mad. So that's kind of an amusing thing going on where you've got Musk and Ramaswamy, you've got Trump's here because they're rich. Basically just being like, no, we need to import more immigrants to fill these engineering jobs, right? We can talk about why that is. That's a whole different issue, right? Well, the whole basis of the MAGA movement is basically like, no more immigrants. We need these people out of American jobs. So there's like this disconnect going on. So that's going to blow up
No,
spectacularly.
but then there was also, I saw the Musk wants to disband, shut down basically like the department that goes after all the people, all the companies that do predatory
Oh, the
lending.
Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which
Yes.
it's only been around since 2012 or something. I feel like it was an Obama department creation.
No, I think it was before that, because at least a little bit what I
I
read.
feel like it was during Obama's administration, though, when the CPFB became
What?
the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I feel like it was an Obama bureau creation.
I think you're right. Because it wasn't.
Because Liz Warren, I think, was the first head of it, wasn't she?
It wasn't. It wouldn't have been the Bushes.
Right. So I think it was an Obama. So yeah, he wants to disband that, which is obviously not great for consumers. Honestly, consumers are about to get fucked, but they voted for it, so I mean, whatever.
That's right.
I mean, you know, all you can eat, baby.
All of that D.
All you can fucking eat. All right, we are going to move on to the IPA portion of our show now.
Yes, we have 4 of those.
5, because there's a triple.
Oh, I forgot the triple.
All right, we're going to start with the fruited IPA, though, because
Might as well stay with the fruit.
it's got massive fruit
Excuse
vanilla
me.
in it.
Because fruit.
So I will grab 2. Let me grab 2. Let's get... let's just get this... No, let's do... Get the this one also. Double pillow.
Double pillow.
Okay.
Which we think is a hazy.
It just says double India Pale, so it's hard to say. All right, so we're going to start with Aslan Beer Co. Presumably named after Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Aslan.
Oh, yes.
You know, the Christ figure, the Christ lion. 9.4% alcohol by volume. The Passion of Johann. A double India Pale Ale brewed of passion fruit and vanilla. Also,
That's a
wink,
hoppy
wink.
hippo beer.
There's a hoppy hippo beer coming up. It's called Hippo Hooray. Let's see if it says anything special here. This is brewed by Aslan. I said that. I feel like we've had them before.
I don't think so.
Alexandria, Virginia. This is an IPA, so you don't have to roll it. I'm just going to pour it.
But also, that's not the spelling of the character in the book.
Uh,
'Cause this is as Lynn and that's as Lane.
Big language in the wardrobe family.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I read them,
When you were like 5.
and again, multiple times later.
Stop.
Oh,
what's the alcohol on this one?
89.4.
9.4.
I think we only have 11, 12 beers now. But they get heavy. So here. Okay, okay, let's talk about the way this bad boy looks. Yeah, I call it hazy, but I wouldn't call it hazy. I call it unfiltered. It's probably not unfiltered. It's probably designed to look hazy.
probably more of a
But
New
it's
England.
New England for sure. I think over hazy.
Well, it is on the East Coast, so I mean that usually is a.
It smells really nice.
I don't see a single check-in for Aslan. Just so you know. And yes, this is not how you spell this.
I like that label. It's a good looking label. I haven't been pleased with the label so
It
far.
means something.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
The Passion of Johann. What does this mean?
Is that a frog? What is it?
No idea. It'd be funny if it was a frog. It would be funny actually if it was a frog.
I don't think it's a frog.
Really, there's no check-ins at all for an Aslan? That's kind of weird. Untapped changed their logo.
This says wink wink
Yeah, I saw that. And then the date or
on
something.
November 22nd, if I read it correctly.
Here it is. Passion of Johann, Aslan Beer Company. Regional Brewery, Alexandria, Virginia. More info. Northern Virginia, DC suburb brewery suited to provide a variety of great beverages. Visit our spacious 24-tap tasting room in Alexandria. Any of our other locations in Herndon, Washington, D.C., and Pittsburgh. Damn, they got 4. 1.6 million check-ins total.
I have not been there. I did go to DC, but I did not go to this brewery.
All right, let's see. Is
Where
there
did I
anything
go in DC?
remotely interesting happen on
It was
the news?
the-
I just remember you lost your hat and got sunburned.
I got all of those things. That is true.
I don't feel like nothing happened in December.
Well, because December's kind of a fucked up month. So
Normally we have stuff we can rant about a little bit, but like I just don't think anything like of real interest or funniness or entertaining value really happened.
trying to think.
I mean, November we got to rant about the election,
Right.
but really since the election, like there's just nothing worth ranting. You can rant about like 1 million things that are headlines for Trump, but honestly, like what's the point? So why bother?
I mean, you could rant about Elon Musk saying he was going to cut $2 out of $6 billion from the budget.
Trillion, I think, but yeah.
Trillion, yeah, whatever.
We can rant about Elon Musk. Oh, the funniest thing happened for Elon Musk. This is related to the MAGA Civil War earlier. Apparently, Laura
Yes.
Loomer and some other MAGA fans were mad at him and were complaining about his posts like that. So yeah, he just took away their blue check marks. Could you imagine being the dude at Twitter that Elon Musk literally just
Has on speed dial?
no, he fucking text messaged him
Right.
to remove the blue dots of these people?
The blue check marks.
That they're verified?
Yeah,
Yes.
the verified marks. He's removed like 5 people's verified marks for arguing with him.
Arguing with him over the fact that he said, which is correct, we need more highly educated migrants.
Well, highly
because
people, the
they
migrants
help.
are cheaper, but yeah.
Well, but they help. I mean, there are positions, there are certain things that Americans don't go to school for. There's not a whole lot of people getting. Sorry.
God.
Yeah, you don't appear to like it either. Anyway, I'm gonna have to.
I smelled it and I was like, yeah, this isn't going
I
to
thought
be
the
good.
smell was okay.
Yeah,
The smell is great.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
taste
hard.
it.
So hard.
Oh my god.
It's so hard.
I'm dying trying.
Okay, what?
What? How did you acquire this? It's so weird. Like,
Who would
well,
do this?
I didn't tell you this when we were going.
Tried. Wasn't even trying on that one, sorry.
Oh my-
guys.
I'm trying to figure out.
So somehow they managed to take an IPA, get to 9.4%, brew it with passion fruit and vanilla, but somehow get no passion fruit, no vanilla, and no hops.
You get a tiny bit of vanilla.
Yeah, that's fair. It just sticks in the back of your mouth, and it's not like the pleasant vanilla. And there's no hops at all. Like
No. There's no. You would not call this an IPA in any way, shape.
this beer's a nightmare.
What does it say the IBUs are? Check that on tap.
This beer's a nightmare. It's just really bad.
Basically 11 a.m. until it's over. And we don't
It's
know
yeah.
what
It's
time that's going to be.
this beer has a fucking 4.13.
So that way basically, you know,
It does. Look, 4.6K check-ins is a 4.13.
But look at hold on. Look at
something that
so
Zero IBU.
So to be clear, IPA, India Pale Ale with 0 IBUs,
just
0.
you can play video games. You
Fucking lagers have IBUs of like 5 and 10.
Tart passion fruit nose with a tart body and passion.
I
passion
get a
fruit
little
and light
passion
vanilla.
fruit. I get a little bit of vanilla. What I don't
This
get
is
is
terrible.
anything IPA in any way, shape, or form. It's
Honestly, I'm gonna dump this. I actually just do not want to drink it. I just think it's terrible. It's doing.
oh my god.
It's doing. It's like.
I would
negatively
hope the
affecting my
second
palate.
sip would be better, and it
I
actually was worse.
I didn't even try after that first the
it's-
smell and the first taste. I'm sorry.
Oh, unless
That
I
is-
don't know where did all of the things that are in the aroma
Like,
go?
you know what's doing it? It feels like we got like a 1-year-old IPA,
I agree.
but we
I agree.
didn't get a 1-year-old IPA.
Literally, I'm gonna ask you a question. How the fuck do you get an IPA with 0 IBUs?
This is the November.
Do you know
This
how
is
you get 0
November.
IBUs?
No hops.
0 hops. That's correct. That is the only way mathematically you can have 0
Aaron,
IBUs
0?
is have
Yeah.
0 hops.
And I didn't even get past the first taste.
Or maybe just add it all at
Oh, I
Whirlpool.
thought so. Should
Just for the flavor. So no bittering hops.
Yeah, but that's an IPA.
Yeah, interesting beer.
Interesting. Fair enough.
And by interesting, you mean awful? Wait, he poured more into his glass.
He does that.
Yeah, I dumped it. That's a 0.
God, that's horrible. It's really bad.
So what are you gonna score it?
1.
So that's got an average of 0.25.
It's
I'm-
such a tease too, because you think you're gonna get something magical.
Like I say, you read the label and even the smell. Like you start with the aroma, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And nothing in the aroma comes through in the flavors at all.
Yeah. It's like biting into wax fruit, thinking it's a real apple.
Yes, that's a great way to do it. Like you see a green apple, you go, you grab it, you're thinking, all right, here comes the tartness, here comes the. You bite into it, and it's wax, and you're like, wait, where's the bitter? Where's the tart? Where's the crunch?
Should untap rate this thing.
None of it.
I'll send you this later so you can go back to an untap rate on it based on whatever.
How the fuck does this have a 4.13?
I don't know. You can go back and like rate. You can take our averages and just put them in untapped.
Okay,
rate
I can do
but You know how
I do.
you like 3 like or 3 here is probably like more like 3.75 for example.
Yeah.
Just wait anyway. You're gonna 0? You 0?
Oh, I'm 0.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just didn't think it was good. It was weird. It didn't do any of the things that I like about IPAs.
No.
I mean, I would say it was like a year-old hop and it just lost the hoppiness of their
Yeah,
hoppiness.
it could like,
Except
if you-
but it's fresh and it's a 0 IBU, so it didn't. It's not they lose hops. Sure, it's like didn't have the hops, but there's also not enough passion fruit to
Or vanilla.
make it into like a passion fruit. Like it
all of that is true.
just doesn't get there. Like even a little to me.
It does nothing. It's the wax fruit comparison is the most apt.
All right, let's move on to something slightly more
You're-
appealing, I guess.
And now for something
Hopefully.
completely different.
That's fair.
Common Roots Brewing
Why not?
Company Double Pillow Double
I like the name.
IPA
I like the name.
from South
Double
Glens Falls, New York. Double Pillow is the bigger version of our luscious Pillow Gossip IPA. Citra and Eldorado hops impart
You have an IPA
intense.
called Pillow Gossip?
Yes,
That's a dope name.
you need to get that for next time.
That's a great
Put that on
name.
the list.
That's like a good
Citra and Eldorado hops impart intense notes of candied orange zest and tropical fruit. 8%. This sounds like my jam.
I mean, the last one sounded alright too.
But this didn't even mention a hop, did it?
No.
I did.
Okay, so it is definitely a West Coast double.
You can't make tables on this, can you?
Here you go. Here you go.
Online,
Alright.
they list the hops that were in it.
You gotta put the can in the right spot, Shane.
Yeah, they've all been on the left side, yeah. Alright, good.
So do your Vikings make?
Okay, this is not
Do
a
they
hazy.
win the
This is not a
division?
hazy. Not a hazy.
Do they get the number 1 seed, or is Detroit going to take it? That's the question.
I don't know. I know they're 13-2. But
They are.
There's a couple more that are 13-2 as well.
It's gonna be a good
Like
playoffs, I
Detroit.
think.
Detroit, okay.
In your own division.
Okay.
Here, take as much as you want, and I'll pour last. for this.
I've yet to watch a football game this year, so.
So you're sitting there with your purple Minnesota shirt on and your purple thumb thing to match your purple Minnesota shirt, and you've yet to watch a football game.
Every year I prep myself for when it's going to be their Super Bowl year. I'm feeling this is it. It's going to happen.
They're going to have to get through Detroit. I got to be honest. Detroit.
Detroit's banged
Although
up there.
Detroit's defense is so banged up.
Dude,
And
dude,
they also
they
lost
also have to get
Montgomery.
through Kansas City.
No, he said, but they can get to the Super Bowl without going through Kansas City. They just
Oh,
have
they
to-
are an NFC team. You're right.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
So Minnesota could still, Detroit's still the number 1 seed, and Minnesota could still take the number 1 seed.
Right.
But they have to jump Detroit and the Eagles.
No, I don't think the Eagles. I thought the Eagles were one.
Hurts is out, so ugh.
Yeah,
I'm not
Hurts-
saying it's not possible.
No, but I
but-
thought the Eagles were a game behind Minnesota.
I like
I
the way this
thought them
sounds.
and Minnesota were the same
Have a
record.
look. This is why we have phones.
Internet. No, never mind. We actually don't do it.
Okay, so
No, it's back. This is
okay, like how it
reasonably
smells.
pleasing to me.
Like how it smells. Jesus, the Warriors can't beat anybody. What the fuck?
I think it's a good IPA. It's a solid
The Eagles are 12-3.
IPA.
You're right. No. And the Vikings are 13-2. So they are. The Eagles are a game behind the Packers. I mean the Vikings.
Cool.
And then there's the Lions, who are also 13-2. So yeah, there you go. So
So it comes down to who wins the North right now.
yes,
gets the number
whoever
1
wins
seed.
the North should get the number 1 seed. Yes. And imagine if you're this guy who's playing quarterback for Minnesota, who last year was the backup quarterback in San Francisco, who got bounced, who was a number 1 pick, who's got bounced around, and now this motherfucker, he's about to make 40 or 50 million a year. If he gets them to the Super Bowl, you don't think he gets a 40 or 50 million dollar contract? From
I don't think
somebody?
Darnold's gonna get a crazy contract.
You don't?
I don't. I really don't.
Really? The Raiders are going to pay him a fucking fortune.
It's not gonna matter. They're not
Telling
gonna have
you.
the talent around him.
I'm not saying.
Flowers.
That's it.
Myers seems to be coming along.
We're talking versus Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be fine. He's not gonna come back. He probably
You
will
don't
not
think
come back to Minnesota.
you don't think he get a $40 million contract?
I mean, is 40 high or low? Is it average? He's gonna
That's
average
just
40, right?
above average.
I think he might get that then.
50. The top end quarterbacks are in the 60 million a year range.
I'm gonna say this.
Crazy.
I think he should probably get more than Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy's going to get over 50 a year.
He's better than Brock Purdy.
I think you're probably right.
Purdy looks terrible.
Well, this year. He also looked terrible for 5 years. It's system. It's
But the only people
It's
that
players
pay Purdy-
around you, too.
The only people paying Purdy though are the Niners. So Purdy's not going anywhere.
no Purdy's not.
Only the Niners are going to pay him.
No.
But Darnold
Not
has
to
to go
mention
somewhere.
that people forget this. He's still under contract next year, so
Well,
he can't go
Darnold-
anywhere anyway.
Darnold only stays if he wins the Super Bowl. If he does not win the Super Bowl, he will go on. He will move.
Even if I think even if he wins the Super Bowl, they're going to give up on JJ McCarthy
No,
unless
they-
they actually win the Super Bowl.
Right, if they actually
Even
win the
then-
Super Bowl, I think they probably just keep him in there and try to trade McCarthy. I think it might work out that way. I think it's very, very difficult to trade or give away the quarterback that takes you to the Super Bowl.
I thought
Very, very difficult.
Donald was done. I thought he was 1 year in Minnesota.
He's got a 1 year
Yeah, he
contract.
doesn't want to go. I'm just saying, it's
But if
very,
he
very
wins the
hard to
Super
let
Bowl,
the guy
they're
who won
going
the
to
Super Bowl
offer
go
him
away.
50 or
Okay,
60
but
mil.
he said that they could still keep him next year.
Well, yeah, that's fair. He gets to choose. He does get to choose. That's fair.
He's
That's
not going to
fair.
stay as a backup though.
No, I don't.
He-
I'm just
They
saying.
could offer him the starting job. Is what I'm saying. They could let McCarthy sit another year. He was injured this year.
Right.
They could let him sit another
But,
year.
but you're also but if I'm him, I'm not signing a 1 year deal.
Yeah, I guess so.
Especially he's going to take them to the playoffs. The chances are they get a number 1 seed. The chances are he makes the NFC Championship game, just based on seeding alone.
What is he? 30 now? Pushing 30?
28.
He's only like a year older than Michael Penix.
Yeah, no, because he came out young. Sam Darnold came out at like 22.
You're allowed to come out young in most parts of the country nowadays. The other ones you just don't come out at all.
No.
All right, let's talk about this beer. Let me make my statement. I think that Shane's gonna love it. I think Father Flan's gonna love it. I think Brulis is gonna think it's fine,
27.
and he's gonna talk about the mouthfeel and how mellow it is and how it rolls along the tongue nicely. I'm gonna say that I think it is a really decent example of a not quite hazy, not quite West Coasty flavored beer that has excellent mouthfeel and good hops.
So I don't love it, but what you just said I think is correct. It's straddling the line between a West Coast and a hazy because it's got the fruity, citrusy flavors that I tend to like. They're just a little overpowering and I'm over that flavor.
Okay,
I'm over the
okay.
hazies. And this tastes like a hazy.
I think
So-
it's tastes like
But
a
it's-
very light hazy, like kind of like an older hazy.
It's
Is this one it's a double, but is it a double imperial?
an
Just
8%
says
double IPA.
Just a double IPA.
8%.
See, I almost get
I don't get the 8% though. I think it hides the alcohol nicely.
So I would. What you said is if you've never had a hazy and want to know what they taste like, this is it. It's not what it looks like. So if we were scoring on our other system,
I would. This would probably lose the most like true hazies, like to me. Like,
It would-
I don't think it doesn't have enough. There's not enough acidity, like enough juiciness for me for a true
and it
hazy.
does the right color.
I think it has more West Coasty flavors, like not the piney version of West Coast,
Right.
Not
The
that
citrus.
version of the West Coast, but the more citrusy version of West Coast. Like, I don't know if it talks about hops. Yeah, citron. It's like a citron Eldorado hops, which are very
say-
very classic West
yes.
Coasty.
Yes, Citra hops.
That's
I
what
love
I think.
Citra hops. I don't tend to like Eldorado hops, which is part of what I'm not.
Yeah,
enjoying.
the Eldorado's what turns into more of a hazy, I think.
Yep.
But Citra is more of the West Coast. I get more of the
I agree.
Citra. That's why I think it's going to. What were you saying? What were you thinking?
I get a little bit. To me, it's a watered down a little bit.
I kind of like
and-
the mouthfeel, but all right.
But it's sort of it. When I first had it, I thought of denogonizer, but more watery.
I get what you're saying.
So it sort of has the same feel.
bad.
Jeez.
Didn't know there was a bat there. My bad. My bat.
With it, it's it was just I sort of get the feel or the flavor profile of denogonizer, but just
That's
more
not Drake's
watered
beer.
down.
Not a Drake's beer.
Just more watered down with it. That's
This
why I
is-
asked if it was supposed to be an Imperial IPA, or was it just a straight double? And that I mean, it's to me, I give it a I'd give it a 3. I drink it.
I think it's
Not
a
necessarily-
fine beer, and I would absolutely not be unhappy. I would pick up a 4-pack of it.
Also 3.
I think it's completely reasonable. I'd pick up a 4-pack of it. I would not be mad about it at all.
No,
It's definitely super drinkable. I think it's probably worse than my current.
they
go-to
should call it.
4-pack,
They should
personally.
call it a New England IPA.
But my
it's
current-
much more New England flavor.
My current go-to though is like Num Num juice. So,
Yes,
but that's also just $13 a 4-pack at Safeway,
brew this seed,
and it's good.
Mr. Grant.
Well, you go
I'll be
in value.
concise.
Which is
So
wait.
I agree with everything you said, and you're right. I think it's just fine.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add. You guys covered it perfectly.
So are you going 3 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, the winning beer at this point has an average of 3, and there are 4 of them.
Oh wow.
Nothing is sticking out today.
No,
All right, we have
What's the lowest one?
2.25.
so the only one you scored above a 0. The rest of us scored 0s.
Oh.
3 zeros and a
The one
1.
that we just
Dummy
looked up,
kids?
or 3 of us.
Oh,
don't?
Johan.
Oh. You guys gave it 0. I gave it 1.
We did.
Yeah, okay.
All right, there are
I don't
2.
know how you get that thing to 1.
Oh, there are 3 IPAs left because I added an IPA. I forgot. We'll do the triple last.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty.
We added a beer.
What we usually do. I ordered it late. In the ordering menu. All right, so you may choose here, Ulysses. Which beer do we eat next? We usually drink Dreckers. They usually give us sours, for the record. These people are fucking fantastic. Just, that's a San Diego brewery. It's the best of the San Diego breweries, and they make the best hazies in San Diego.
Pure Project.
So that beer is almost assuredly going to
You
be
didn't even
fucking
have to,
great.
You didn't have to tell me what it was. That's Pure Project.
Just
Okay.
for the
yes.
record.
Yeah,
I
we'll
guess
do
beer
this
project
one
by
first.
the name beer on the back.
Like, just for the record, like if the Pure Project beer is bad,
It needs
that's
to
going to
last
be
too.
weird. I also have a triple IPA, and then we have the 2 barrel-aged stouts.
Oh wow. So it keeps going.
A couple more to
Okay.
go.
Yeah, let's do this one and then.
If you want to pour a little bit of the barrel ages for the wife, she's welcome to come down and have a little bit. I know she's into stouts.
Yeah.
So she might be interested in a little bit. Plus they're 12.7, so if we all drink them, we're real fucked up.
Yeah, she took a bottle of wine upstairs. So.
Oh, she might really like a stout then. I'm with her.
Probably asleep.
Awesome, awesome.
Wow, it's not even 9 o'clock yet.
Yeah.
That's one thing, like the last few weeks.
Alright, what's
It's like, look at it, it's like,
I knew it was
oh
gonna
my
be Hazy's
god, it's
direct
only like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I feel like 8:30. It's like,
I
I'm
know.
getting ready, I want to go to bed.
Well, I fucked up my whole week because
Alright, good.
Ooh, that looks
Cameron and I,
good.
the youngest and I
Oh,
sat-
this is a Drecker Other Half collab. Other Half's a huge brewery in New York. And Drecker's like a huge brewery also in that area. These are actually 2 giant breweries. Like most people in the craft beer industry are craft beer drinkers will be familiar with either Drecker or other half. If
Most
not
people know
both.
Drecker for sure. So Cameron and I started watching Squid Game too.
There's only 3 episodes actually, right?
No,
Oh, did they put the whole season out?
whole season.
Oh, okay.
How did I find that out?
You
You started watching it.
3 in the morning. I'm like, it's the last episode. I'm not sure I can watch this. I really gotta go to bed.
I hate when I did that with that Reacher.
The other
Three,
half of Brooklyn.
3 in the fucking.
I like Reacher. That show's great.
Reacher's great.
Reacher's great. But it was one of those things. Too, or no, not necessarily Reacher.
Oh.
It was something on Netflix that came out that's like I just started watching it and I ended up binging the whole season. Next thing I know, it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's what I did last night.
fuck, I have to get up in like 3 hours.
We do this one. The hops: HBC 586, HS 16660, and Nectaron Cryo.
Ooh, nectar on cryo.
Yeah. So I have no idea. House yeast. So we'll see. But yeah, other half's a big brew. It's in Brooklyn. That's what it was.
That's all it says.
That's fucking all it says.
Oh, it's magnificent.
Malt, pills,
Oh,
malted,
little
flavors.
watery.
that, whatever.
A little watery in the finish. It's still pretty good though. It's decent beer.
You're right. It's a little watery in the finish. I think the finish is super weird. It gets like astringent.
I like the label, by the way.
I think that's the right word.
Astringent. Oh, all of a sudden my allergies kicked in. I can't fucking breathe. I smell like
Don't
I
get
smell
any
like,
smell.
I smell like Strock. Like I can't smell shit.
There's not a lot of smells. I don't like the aftertaste.
It's just
I like the front end, but I don't like the aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's weak on the finish.
You get a little pininess at the finish that is not a flavor that you like. It is watered down. It needs more mouthfeel, for sure. The initial flavor is fine, but it's
What's the clap? Sweet.
yeah, it's disappointing. That's what I would call it. Disappointing.
I don't think it's. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I think I understand. I don't think it's disappointing as a beer overall. I think.
No,
that
it's
the
disappointing as
experience-
the beer from who
experience
it's from.
of drinking this beer is a little bit disappointing.
Yes,
But
that's
it's
fine.
disappointing like microseconds. Like you taste it in the first hit it to you, and I think, yeah. And then like you
Something's
get it on
coming.
the back end, you're just like,
Right, no,
No.
the first initial hit on your tongue is something's coming, and then nothing comes.
What's the ABV?
8 something.
yeah, they're all fucking
Yeah.
dull. Clearly, I just like too much alcohol. I think it's. I do think
It's disappointing
good.
as a beer. It's not.
I think Double Pillow was better.
I agree.
But I still wouldn't rate this below a 3 because we decided
No.
that a 3 was like a fine beer.
It's a
that
fine
we would
beer.
not have a problem drinking and it's cool. There's no
It's
problems
a-
with the beer. It's just a fine beer.
It's not.
Fine.
It is not a bad beer. It's just not.
I think it's
Like I
probably
said,
rated there
it's-
for me.
It's disappointing. It's got so much promise. It's got so much opportunity, and it
Honestly,
is from 2 huge
I
breweries.
kind of feel like Dreckers are always a little disappointing.
It does feel like that, doesn't it?
I always think that like some people love them, and I feel like I don't know, man. I've had a bunch, and I feel like there are certain spots, certain breweries, especially the ones who do sours, like because they're a big smoothie sour kind of spot. They're a big kettle sour smoothie sour spot. And a lot of the breweries that do that deliver. Spanish Marie.
Oh
Right. You
man.
pick up a Spanish Marie kettle sour, and that motherfucker says it tastes like pineapple and piss. It's gonna taste like pineapple and piss, and somehow be good.
100%.
It's weird, but they always nail it. Drecker, I feels like they come with these wild flavors. They tell you them, and then you're just like, they don't hit them though, right? Like
No.
I feel like they just always underperform to me. Like all the
That's-
Drecker. Other half is
yes.
fine IPAs actually. There's a couple of their big IPAs I think are pretty big. Not they don't make King Sue, but there's a couple of their upper halves that are pretty big.
How have you not got this beer?
Because I only get to fucking get what they have.
Drecker Brewing Company. Chunk peanut butter and jelly smoothie sour.
And we did have that.
We haven't rated it.
I'm pretty sure we had that peanut butter jelly salad. If it came up, I ordered it.
But that's
know,
why
I
I
feel
say
like-
disappointing.
I
Like
feel
you,
like they're disappointing. I feel like they
it's
always
built
underperform.
up. It's built up in your mind as to like this one right now. I know what
This
I'm
one could
expecting.
absolutely underperform though. It could underperform.
And if it underperforms, I would call it disappointing. This just underperformed.
But this is actually a collab. We're talking about it in a minute though. This is actually a dope collab. What did you think, Father Flame? Aaron, Beer Snob and I are sort of bashing a little bit, and Release is sort of bashing a little bit. I feel like you're not super into it either.
I go with a 2 just because we can't do. I mean, it's not good. It's not something I necessarily wouldn't order again. I'd drink it. I'd choke it down.
With Virgin?
Yeah, it's
Go with the same thing. If there was a few ounces left and we're moving on to the next brewery or something, probably just leave it.
Okay. Yeah. This is what I can leave. Sure.
I don't get a smell. The taste on the front end's me at best.
I think it's
But that could also go partially. I'm not also a huge hazy guy in general.
Yeah, I honestly, so one of the problems with hazies, on an order like this or Tavour, isn't that I seek out hazies. Obviously, I seek them out a lot of the time, but also I just order this that says double IPA, and I think, all right, double or IPA, right? Nothing on this can says it's a fucking hazy, right? So I think, oh, cool, I'll get this, right? I think I just need to find something that literally just say West Coast IPA for you guys, because I'm not trying to get hazies. Like,
No,
I definitely was trying to get a hazy here,
Yeah.
right? I ordered an extra hazy that I didn't bill you guys for. It's just
But
on my
this-
house
this-
Blair. I was not trying to do that.
This
I
doesn't
tried
say
to
it's
get
a
West
hazy,
Coast for you,
and
but
it doesn't
just
look like
do
hazy.
not say it,
Yeah,
which
no.
is frustrating because I know you guys like West Coasts.
Well, I
And
think
hazies, I like them both.
Yeah, no, these guys are a little over hazies.
Oh, really?
I just never been.
I've spent too much. I drank too many of them. I literally spent months and months and months drinking cans and cans and cans, and now I'm just like,
Well, yeah, you and I went brewery hopping for like 2 years in a row, and every time we went, I was like, let's get a case of
get all
beer.
the and get all and
It'd
get
be
a
like
case
4
of the
hazies, 2
hazies.
West Coast. We split it now at least.
Yeah,
Didn't we split it? You had too
I've
many hazies.
just blown up my palate with it, and I'm done with it.
like Blue Note hazies. I like.
Oh yeah, you loved Blue Night when we sent you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
No, all those were good. Humble Seat.
Yeah,
I
Humble Seat's
like.
great.
So it's not that I don't
Oh, this is
necessarily
not
like
from the can.
hazies. I
Weird.
just don't go on my way to have them.
Right.
So-
So like me, I got my way right.
I would just go with 2 in general. If it's coming from the East Coast, probably going to be more of a New England hazy
Right.
style than, unless it says
Well, I mean,
the West Coast.
the Mecca's supposed to be Treehouse, right, for hazies, right? That's kind of the Mecca for the East Coast. So I will try to get some West Coast over next month, which we'll have to get a date for eventually. But so what do you want to give it, Beer Snob? What do you want to give it, Berlissies?
I'll give it a 3.
3?
I'm also free.
Yeah, I think 3 is pretty reasonable. I think 2 is fine. It is very much kind of a normal beer. Like if I were at Delta Brews and I was like, yo, just give me whatever. Give me your fucking freshest hazy, whatever, dude. Because that's usually what I just want to say. Just give me whatever fucking hazy you think is best. And Scott's always like, here's 3 options. And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll try all 3 and pick one. But I don't actually care that much. Just like, you know what I like, Scott. Just give me the one you know that I'm going to like anyway.
I mean, here enough. Yeah,
Right? Like I'm coming here like every 2 weeks, like pretty much like clockwork, right? Every 2 weeks on a Tuesday, I get 2 beers. Like, you know what I like, Scott. Just bring me what I like. It's fine. But I think I wouldn't be disappointed if I'd gotten this. Like, if he's like, oh yeah, this one's really good. I'm like, all right, let's try it. I think it'd be fine. I wouldn't have any complaints about it. Speaking of, he gets nice beers. Have you guys been there recently? At all? Delta Brews.
I haven't been there in a while.
He's getting Crow and Wolf lately, which has been pretty nice. He's gotten Cellar. He just picked
The
up a Cellar
Crow
Maker
and Wolf
distributor.
makes really good stuff, man.
He just picked up a Cellar Maker distributor. Their fucking beer is fucking fantastic. We should have got more when we were there. I already killed both my coconut porters.
I'll believe that.
God, that was a good coconut porter.
That was a good beer. That was a good beer.
Wow, these hops are fascinating that they use.
Oh, fucking HHC 556.
Yeah. Erebus pellet hops. I mean, they're doing everything right. They got the right malt bill. They got killer hops, standard yeast. Just kind of messed up the mouthfeel. It's
Yep.
sad.
All right, so let's talk about our next beer, I guess. I'm gonna
So, first things
pontificate about the beer for a second. First of all, the can is dope.
Want me to open
This
it?
is Christmasy. Go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead.
You can
It's
open
fine. Open it.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I don't
No,
care. I
you're
was just going
fine.
to talk about the breweries. So Pure
I
Project
just
and
wanted
Virgin.
to turn it to see the label.
So just for the record, so as probably you heard before we drank the last beer, both Beer Snob and I are huge Pure Project fans. And last time when him and I did our brocation in San Diego, we did hit up Virgin actually at one point. We did a nice
did.
walk. We did like a fucking 4-mile walk, like from the gas lamp to the pier, all the way up to Little Italy, like all the way back to the gas lamp. We
It was
hit
a hell of a
like
haul.
5 breweries on the way.
Yep.
I think we ended at some Mexican restaurant.
We did for happy hour.
Yeah. We happy hour at a Mexican restaurant, which is honestly probably the best happy hour I've ever had.
It was really fucking
The
good.
drinks were
The
fantastic.
bartender was pouring some great fucking drinks for half price. It was
The
killer.
food was great.
the
It was
fucking
actually
quesadilla
fantastic.
was so
Um,
good. Oh yeah.
But so we did hit Virgin as well. I sent a cool shirt from them, but we were really happy with our Virgin experience, and we really love Pure as well. So San Diego brewery wise, Pure is my favorite for sure. And Virgin is probably in the list of ones I enjoyed the most when we were down there.
To be honest with you,
They were good.
for the most part,
But Pure is just all I really caught.
There was only one or two San Diego breweries we didn't really like. Like we enjoyed most of
I'll
them.
name North Park. I think was one of them.
North Park was one of them. Yes.
And there were other ones too where we thought the beer was fine. Like the one we hung out at the most. We actually were not the biggest fans of their beer, but it was relatively near our spot. And honestly, the bartenders were fucking cool as fuck.
Yep.
And they did mixed drinks. And
Yes.
their mixed drinks were
This was
fantastic.
Backdoor.
I'm not sure it was called Backdoor, but it was
Something
something
door.
like that though.
It was something door, wasn't it?
You know what I really remember is that one night we went to the goddamn fucking sports bar. Oh,
40
God.
ounce fucking mixed drink.
40 ounce Hurricane.
The tub of Hurricane was a bad decision.
We were both down the entire next day.
Not because we had one, but because we had two
Yeah, we were
40 ounce
fucking
Hurricanes.
blown out. It was brutal.
Yeah, it was
Half door.
half door, backdoor, half door.
Half
You
door.
know,
Half door.
it depends on the meeting.
You know,
Depends on who you're talking with.
That was half door. We had a really good time. I remember the church one was really fun. That one was fun. Lost Abbey. I think.
Lost Abbey. Yep. It was the inner church. Loved that.
I
Like I
think-
said, we really enjoyed most of the places we went. We enjoyed most of the breweries we went to. It was San Diego's definitely a great beer location, but I agree with you. Pure is probably one of my top 5.
It was just the first
Favorite
not
breweries
walkable
of
from our
all
spot.
breweries.
Not walkable from our spot, though. But our spot was sick, dude. We literally had a balcony overlooking the main street of the gas lamp.
Correct.
Sweet little 2-bedroom spot.
Yep.
Parking.
Yeah,
It was
no,
crazy.
we were-
Crazy. One night the entire street was shut down. We talked about this once back in the day on the show. One night the entire street was shut down, so
Oracle.
was it
Deloitte.
Deloitte and Touche?
Deloitte.
Yeah. So Deloitte and Touche could run their annual company
Their
fucking blowout
holiday
party thing.
Yes.
Um,
Which the headliner for the final
Sting
event
or
was
something?
Sting.
Yeah.
Deloitte paid, and all their employees get to go see a
It wasn't
concert.
I don't think it was like
with
all the Deloitte
Sting
ones, but it was like a lot of the
What,
Deloitte.
for free.
No, it wasn't Petco.
No,
There
it
was
was-
like
it
a little
was
amphitheater. It
indoors,
was like an
yeah.
amphitheater over there.
And we were right, and we were a block away from Petco. Like it was
Yeah, we were like a block
absolutely
away.
wonderful location.
Yeah, I ended up we ended up becoming really cool friends with this chick who was like one of the organizer type people
Yep.
at Deloitte.
Yep.
So she was
Worked
a
in
little-
Florida.
So she was kind of like a little bit she wasn't like in charge, she was like a little bit in charge of like helping with logistics and all that shit. She was cool as fuck.
She was good people.
Was she thinking that you wanted-
Beer Snob thinks she
No,
Beer Snob thinks she wanted to fuck.
She would DTF this guy
But,
right big time. She
we did
was
have a
good.
great time.
She
We
was
met
good.
up. It was
No, no,
cool. She was in
that-
Florida. It's
The
dope.
invite list was so bad that it was so limited that there was a lady who worked at Deloitte and was in a relationship, and she couldn't bring her partner to the Sting concert. That's how
Yeah, no plus ones.
no plus ones at all to the Sting show. Because we're like, hey, you're the boss, get us in. And she's like, you don't understand.
Yeah, we was like, wait, you got
We
the
have
hook
not
up.
let
Whatever.
nobody in. Nobody.
She was cool though. She was cool though. I got her number
So
still.
was the
Like,
Russian-
if we ever been the Panhandle, we're gonna
That's
give her
right.
a call.
That's right. She did say come visit us.
Jacksonville?
Can I ever call? Yeah.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville area. Yeah.
Her
she was
and
cool.
then, and then the
Jacksonville?
Russian chick at the cigar
Besides
bar.
watching
Yeah.
basketball.
Her too.
Cigar bar.
She was nice.
She was
Cigar
cool.
bar was
She was cool. She didn't show us her bikini pics though. The other girl did. So yeah.
No, she didn't show us her bikini.
Me? Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. If the wife watches this, she actually already knows this.
She knows the whole story. Yeah, we told and I didn't spill the beans. You were.
How what? The bikini? She was hot. She was hot. She was like our age actually. Just like probably like she was like Shane's age, which makes her
She
like
was-
5 or 6
yeah.
years older than me.
She
She's
was
right around 40,
late 40s,
40s,
early
50s,
50s,
something like that.
and
She's hot
in
though.
phenomenal
Yeah,
shape.
and she was cool as fuck. She was just chill.
And she was just chill.
She was just chilling at the cigar bar, just drinking proseccos.
Ooh.
While I was smoking cigars and Shane was drinking beers. Like, it was sweet. It was actually super sweet. Like the lungs, probably not the best fan. But you know, we never felt nearly as bad as the day we did the sports bar. So I guess all the smoking.
Well, the
was
sports,
fine.
the day after the sports bar,
Bad
I do.
idea.
I remember that we just fucking laid
We
on
didn't
the.
really. The entire day we did nothing. The whole day we like walked down the street to get like Italian at like 1.
Yeah.
So we didn't hit like a single brewery the whole day,
Oh, not a drink at all.
which is really really weird for us. It was like a Tuesday, but
Yeah.
still.
It doesn't matter.
Like we got real fucked up Monday night. All
We were
right.
so hammered.
We went to
So
Monday Night
hammered.
Football. We went to Monday Night
Because we were
Football.
drinking all day, and then we ended at the sports bar with, and again, there were fucking tubs of hurricanes.
Legitimately.
40-ounce fucking hurricanes. It was ridiculous.
We also were randomly inside of a holiday party for that one too, so we were making friends with some other
Yes,
guys there
we
too.
were. Yeah, that was where we met. That was where the girl who she couldn't take her
Oh,
partner
yeah,
to
yeah.
the Deloitte
Yeah,
was
and
a
then,
boy.
and then her partner came out. Her partner was hella
Hot.
fucking mad, but she was mad. She was a gay. They were gay.
They were gay.
I figured as much.
Her partner was like, her partner came out. Her partner was fucking eyeballing the shit out of us. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
she
we
was
were just
not
trying to
liking
bang
us.
our girl. It was hilarious.
We're
We're just like being friendly because we're just fucking around. Because like I'm fucking always friendly. And there's a holiday party going around. This girl was not part of the holiday party, so we were just chatting.
Yeah, we
about
just
this
started
shit.
talking to her, and apparently she was
Finally, girls up,
HR.
She's just like,
So she was like
"Ugh."
staying back from the group because she was HR, and HR don't tend to mingle with the rest of the folks because you could get in trouble for that. So she was just like hanging out. So we're like, hey, we can just chill with you. And then her partner shows up, and yeah, she.
Partner eyeballing the shit out of us, dude.
Yeah, she was
eyeballing the
mean mugging
shit out of
us,
us, dude. No
We're
jokes.
like, we weren't. It's not what we were there for.
Like I mean, I like subconsciously flirt. I mean, that part's fucking true. Because I'm just like friendly. That's sort of what I do. But like, and we were like hitting on the girl. Like,
No. It was not an overt.
smells fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I think it's good. It's probably my favorite beer of the night. Admittedly. I don't think it's the best pure I've had, certainly. But I like that it's got that citrusiness without the acidity involved in that. I don't get that acidity near the acid. It's much more of a, hold on, let me try this now. I want to say cantaloupe.
I think you summed it up when you said, "Okay, it's okay."
No, I think it's fantastic.
It's
I don't
okay.
think it's
It is again.
I think it's definitely the best IPA we've had. And I think it's actually a pretty decent hazy example. I think it's very close to, for
I'm still
example,
gonna
the
call
last time I
it.
earlier.
I'm gonna call it disappointing too. For
That's fine.
for
I think it's
who
fine.
it is and what we want.
I'm gonna give it a 4. It's not fantastic, but it's
It's
definitely
okay.
like better than average. Like
It's
I
okay.
would order this over all of the rest of these. Like personally.
It's close.
And generally speaking, if I got a pour of this versus some other hazies on a tap, I would not be surprised to end up with this. Is it a fantastic example of a hazy?
Cannot fucking breathe.
Probably not. I think it's solid. Like
Yeah, give
I
it
would-
to me.
I would definitely like rate this like a 4. Probably like a 4 on Untapped.
It's getting a 3.25 on a tap for me.
Well, you're the one who does our rating, so.
No, I will rate it fairly based on our. I can't fucking breathe.
I don't know what's wrong with you. What happened to you?
I'm going with the 2 on my. But again, that
I
goes
got
to.
oversold the beer. Oversold the beer.
But again, that
What'd you
goes
go?
to I'm not a
Here's how
huge
free.
hazy guy in general, and so it takes something like phenomenal for me to go.
Totally. This is not a phenomenal hazy. It's not a phenomenal hazy. Pure Project has made better hazies than this that I have personally had in my life.
It's like the smell and overall smell at the beginning sort of puts it down that road
It
for me.
smells kind of
where-
a little off, actually. Now that I smell it now,
Yeah, it's got an interesting
It's
smell,
not-
doesn't it?
my first smell I thought was fine. Now that I'm smelling more, I think the smell is a little weird. It's fruity. It was fruity at first, I think, but now it's. I don't know what to call it, but it's not.
ass.
It's
not ass.
I mean, it's kind of
It
like
just
a tasty ass, I guess. But you know,
you
I eat ass. It's true.
Um,
How are you not wearing
so
your
I
shirt?
think
I don't know. I almost ordered one that had I eat ass in Japanese on it. It was a black shirt and just had fucking text on the front just said I eat ass. That's all it said. It was hilarious. I almost ordered it.
Oh, I've been to this brewery.
I thought
In
it was.
San
Well, I
Diego.
also eat ass.
Pure or
Yeah.
Drecker?
In San Diego.
Which
Pure,
one?
pure or virgin?
Oh,
I mean, pure version.
pure.
Pure has I want to say 3 locations in San Diego.
Okay.
Their main one's like this little, so it's in like a weird strip mall. And there's like another brewery next door. Actually, it's not a brewery now; it's like a cidery, I think. But whatever. They have one in North Park, I think. I want to say they have one in Carlsbad, like the sort of one of the cities above San Diego. I feel like they might have another one, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we went to the-
because
the
I
main
walked to the park and I exited the park and then I hit all the
Yes.
breweries
Okay.
back
Yeah.
to the
So
city.
that might not be North Park. Yeah, it's right there near the park. I'm not sure exactly what district it is, but yeah, it's right near the big park. Yeah.
So
that's
they,
right.
they had the
One of those.
highest rated beer that I drank, Diamond Dust, when I was in San Diego.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That it was the best beer that I had there.
Yeah. See.
I actually created a BJCP like rating thing in a spreadsheet.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and
You
I
fucking
fill
savage.
it
Can I
out.
take a photo of this? I did, right? Or not?
Yeah.
yeah.
I did, right? Okay.
I wanted to learn how to do a
Okay.
BJCP style.
I think it's. So, what do you think of this one? Do you think it's better or worse than the one, like probably worse than the one you had that was your like favorite beer while in San Diego? Or do you think it's better?
So yeah, I wouldn't say that thing was classic, flawless, wonderful. This is akin to that. I think it's the best beer I've had tonight.
I agree with that statement, like personally for me.
I think it's on style. It's got a great start and finish. It's got a bitterness to it, which I appreciate. I think this beer was kind of had a watery finish. It didn't have the bitterness I liked. I think this is a really competent beer. I could drink tons of this.
I'd be really happy with a 4-pack of this. Like,
yeah.
Like it's like, oh, what do you want to drink? A hazy. I'm like, oh, that'd be really confident saying, oh yeah, fucking try this hazy. It's very good. Like I would feel pretty confident advising people to try this as a beer.
But I think the other one had more of the hazy flavor.
I don't think so. I actually prefer the flavor on this one.
I do too.
But
I
I'm not saying
love
preference.
that it's called a murky double IPA.
They call their murky.
Yeah, they call theirs
Humble
murky.
C calls them foggy.
Okay, got it. It's great.
It's
name.
just a thing.
Just the hazy.
So what are you going? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can't give it a 5. I wish I could. I'll give it a 4.
I think nothing here got a 5. I don't think we got a single 5.
So 4.
So you know what? So 4, 3, 4, 2. I think that puts them in the lead. Yeah, that puts them in the lead by 0.25. by
Yeah,
the way.
that's the best beer.
But to be fair, both for Ulysses and I think it's the best beer we've had tonight.
Right. Well, it's the highest scoring beer limit, and it's close for me because I haven't ranked
You actually have
anything.
nothing. You have nothing as a 4. You have no 4s.
Okay.
What else did I give as a 4?
Number 2, the mead.
Smoothie.
The mead.
Oh yeah, that's
And the
fair.
smoothie,
Okay,
too.
good.
Oh yeah, and the smoothie. And the smoothie.
You give
Oh
three
yeah,
fours.
that was a good one too. Yeah.
I actually think of the beers I've had tonight, I would probably say the mead has been my favorite.
Father Flam be murdering tonight. Straight no fucking prisoners up in this bitch. 331120322.
You're
No
close.
motherfucking prisoners.
Brutal.
Dude, just install Untapped and then like tell me what to order. We should just let one of you guys pick the menu for like next month. Just open up Untapped and then when it pops up, just message me like Corey, get this one, and I'll just add it to the menu. Let one of you guys curate a list or something. I mean, I'll do it. I'm
Can you do it on Untapped, or do you have to do it on
No, it's sorry, Tavour. I'm saying install Tavour, set up an account, and you'll get the same notifications. Just message me. Get this. I think it'd be fun to let one of you guys curate. I'll do whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'll keep curating.
All right, you know what? I'm going to do January.
You want to curate January?
Yeah.
I think let me double check. I don't have anything on the wait list, but we should be fine.
We also need to figure out a date for that.
Oh, that's true.
Because that shit got really complicated because our open house date got moved out a week. So now it is President's Day week.
For the record?
Or not President's Day.
Dopest can art of all time.
Oh, you're going to love that. We've also... Tripping Animals, we've had them before.
Absolutely, we have. Okay, so
Hippo
Fridays or
Hooray
Saturdays, right?
Triple IPA in collaboration with Barrier Brewing.
I'm actually open all the Fridays.
All right, hold on, let me look.
I have a couple track meets on Saturdays though, so it doesn't work.
But
very
it
well.
can't be at my house, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's fine. We can do it at my house. We can do it at ours. It doesn't matter. I don't care where we go. We can do it at my house and you can just buy the food.
I can do that.
I have plenty of space. Not a big deal. So I'm open all the Fridays. We're gonna do a Friday. I could do the 18th and 25th. It's totally fine. It's I have an optional track meet.
I can do the 17th
just
or
come
the,
home
I
from
can
it.
do the 17th or the 18th.
Actually,
But
no,
we
hold
may
on.
go
Actually, wait,
out-
hold on. Actually, hold on. Let's not decide that yet. Let me look at Tavour. Hold on.
We may go out of town on the 18th though,
Because you're going
because
to.
that's the open house.
All right, hold on. My better question actually is when can I ship? My current shipment is the 22nd. I could ship earlier, but I have nothing in thing. It's the 27th now. I think probably we have to skip January and go to February. Probably my guess. That's our best bet. Because the 22 is not bad. I think this is about 4 weeks to plan to order the beers.
Then we can do the 29th.
We can
right?
do the 31st.
I'm out of town. I'm in DC.
Fair enough.
I could do Saturday at first.
We couldn't do the 24th and we ship on the 22nd?
I have to get there in time. You have to ship the 15th. I can do the 1st of February. Plus, it helps with my dry January theory.
Really?
I said theory. I already planned to drink during, well, not Tavour now. Yeah. Probably your birthday and mine. I'm going to try to go light in January.
I'm going to try to use up in January too.
Dry-ish.
Yeah, it's dry-ish January. There's no, I can't dry January or dry February. It's just impossible. Like February has beer week, and January is my birthday, Callie's birthday, and our birthday. And for Callie's birthday, she has 5 friends. We're going to Campbell to drop them off at high tea, and then Amber have to entertain ourselves for 2 hours while I have high tea
In Campbell.
in downtown Campbell.
I.e. beer.
There's just no possible way I'm not getting lunch at some random restaurant and ordering a fucking beer. It's just going to happen. So February 1st is fine. January 31st is fine. You're out of town.
Both
like
of
you
those.
said.
Yeah.
But you're out of town that whole weekend.
No, just the 31st.
We could do 24 or 25 if you guys want to push. We have to push the crate out to the 15th though. Right now the crate only has double pie assassin in it, which I might as an Imperial IPA from Anchorage. There's some pre-order stuff involved.
I need to get.
Feb 1st seems fine for me. How's Feb 1st for you guys?
That first works for me.
Fine. Or Saturdays. Saturdays are cool.
Saturday the 1st is fine.
Okay, let's add it to Saturday and then at 7. Let's do that.
Okay. All right.
Feb, we can just do it at my house. It's fine.
I cannot fucking breathe. This is terrible.
Let's do it at my house and then channel fucking
I'll buy
order
it.
wings or something.
We'll do dinner.
We'll get some sort of food. It'll be fine.
All right, open. Boom.
Yeah. Okay, that seems right.
Continue with Google. All right.
Okay. All right, we're good. Okay, so
February
let's,
1st.
hey, that was probably a super interesting part of the video. Okay, so for the record,
That's what
Feb-
editing's for.
February 1st, if you join us, hopefully we'll be on Twitch and the stream will work nicely. We're going to move on now. We're going to move on to the bonus beer that was not on the list I sent these guys. This is Hippo Hooray.
Excuse me.
No, it's Hippo Hooray. I have no fucking idea how to pronounce Horray, actually.
Corey?
Hooray? Corey?
I gotta be honest, I don't know.
I got nothing, but it's got a dope hippo on it and a plane. This is a triple India Pale Ale. I don't know if it's going to be hazy. It's Citra, Azaka, and Simcoe. I thought it's going to be a West Coastie. It's only a cool 10% though. Oh, I don't think we're doing the triple IPA testing this year, by the way.
You mean the double?
No, I mean the triple.
Oh, the triple tasting? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I still have fucking 3 years worth of triples in my fridge. If we could just buy singles, I'm in. But fuck, dude, I do not need to spend like quadruple the amount
It's
of
a
money on triples. I
purposeful
just never
misspelling
use
for
them.
it.
It's super annoying. I think if we're out and about during beer week, and you can get a triple, and they will let you buy a can in a mixed 4-pack along with others, we should buy them and do it. If we can get 5 or 6, right? But I do not need us, the 3 of us. To
I've still got
fucking 12. I'm literally
6 or
throwing-
7 triples in my fridge.
Oh,
yeah.
you're light, bro. I've got like 18. Dude, I still have like 4 years ago's Doom Bloom. I'm literally gonna throw them out like next week. I'm just gonna throw beers into my fridge because I'm just never gonna drink them.
Yeah, that's. Or, well, I mean, even just
But you're
getting
right.
a crowler, that's.
A Crowler's sucks because you have to drink it all now, so that's kind of problematic too.
Well, I mean, but you have it and we get 4 or 5 people. I mean, a crowler
A
works.
Crowler's fine. I think if you can Crowler it and it's a reasonable price to Crowler, I think that's fine. But we just do not need fucking 4 packs of triples right now. It's just like too much beer.
I agree.
You hear yourself when you say that?
I have so much beer. Seriously, I'm gonna throw a bunch away. I was out of beer like 3 months ago. I was out of beer. I was like, it's cool. I'm gonna save some money. I wasn't like out of beer, but like I was out of fresh IPAs. And I was like, whatever. I'll just start drinking Amber's triples. I opened like 3, and I was like, this beer sucks. This beer sucks. Okay, I'll drink this, but it kind of sucks. But it's like you drink them after like, dude, 2-year-old triple IPAs are just fucking alcohol and bad bitterness.
Yep.
That is it. Alcohol and bad bitterness, man. It's the worst. Here's some triple. As we drink a triple IPA, because, why not?
Oh, jeez, I'm bloated.
I got nothing. So we're going to drink this one. We have 2 more beers after this, and then we are donezo. Our schedules, we're good to go on that. Beer Snob is going to handle next month's Tavour, so he has to install it, set up an account, and then just you probably just message me. Because I already have a beer in our crate, so it's easier to message me. Which I'll pay back later. I think it has a smell. I like beers that have smells. It's a hazy. I really wish they would start labeling stuff hazy or New England or West Coast. Honestly, they should just label it clear IPA, hazy IPA. Right? Like, that's all. That's all you need. It's the only thing we need. Clear, not clear.
Florida.
Yeah, Trippin' Animals in Florida. Miami, maybe?
It says Doral Avenue, Florida. So.
Doral?
Doral, whatever.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. I feel like I do not think I've been there.
105th Avenue, Doral, Florida.
Oh yeah, Miami. It's in Miami.
33172.
Yeah, they have one in Miami and one in Oakland Park. I did not go. We did not go to Atlanta when we were there last time. Because we stopped over in Port Canaveral, so I could have driven that way, but we opted to go up to Daytona Beach basically instead of going down to Miami, which was fun. Daytona Beach was fun. If you ever get a chance to go to Daytona Beach, there, the Daytona Beach Tap Room makes fan-fucking-tastic burgers. I mean, you know me, dude. I'm a burger guy. If I tell you to make a good burger, like, trust me, they make a good burger. You know what I mean?
Rome and
Romar's and burgers?
over San Ramon next to underneath Fieldwork, I think.
Oh yeah, over that spot. Yeah. Oh, I've had them. I've had that one.
And then Market Tavern has good burgers too.
Where's Market Tavern?
Dublin, Hacienda, right next to Lazy Dog. Right
I haven't
there
actually
you
been to
got
that yet. I haven't been to that yet. I've not been to that
They
yet.
have a lot of good gluten-free options
Okay.
there, but
Okay.
food's good overall. I mean,
Good.
it's solid. It's reasonable.
What did I have that was really good lately? Not a ton, honestly. Like, I think brunch at Monica's Riverview is actually pretty nice. It's not a bad brunch spot.
Where?
Monica's Riverview in Antioch.
Is
Nice
that
view.
that's
Used to be
the
old-
sister to the Monica's in Livermore,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, they opened that over there. It used to be Riverview Lodge way back in the day. It's right on the water though, which is pretty nice. That's pretty good. What have I had lately? It's super. I haven't had anything super great lately, honestly. I've had some decent food, but nothing great. You know what's got a good burger is Cali Burger, the Cali Kid Burgers. Outlet malls, the San Francisco outlet malls.
Mhm.
Now they sort of like add like a separate section. It's like here's the outlet mall, then like literally across the street's like
Yeah,
a section.
where,
It's not the outlet malls, but it's like the outlet malls. It's right there. It's called Cali Kid Burgers and Shakes.
Is
Their
that
burger's pretty nice.
same side that Decibel's on, or
No. So
here's the freeway,
Alright,
here's outlet malls.
So like here, so outlet mall. So these are all roads. Dust Bowl, Cali Kid. And these are all streets.
okay, and freeway is
Freeways here. This is
Ruiz
freeway.
is-
Freeways here. Yeah, really.
Okay, so it's basically between the
Between the
out-
church, like the
yeah.
church and the church.
okay.
It's kind of like it's between like the church and the outlet malls. It's pretty good though. They make a pretty good burger. I actually have a list on Google for like best burgers in that area. There was a dope spot we went to a few years ago. Rear Snob and the wife before we went to. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, go ahead, tell me.
No, I can't remember the name of it, but
I don't remember the name either. But do you remember where it was?
Yeah,
So-
we were in San Francisco.
No, different spot.
Oh,
We were gonna go when we went to the Almanac's big thing. It was this fucking straight hole in the wall ass joint in Hayward. Pearls maybe? Doesn't sound right though. It's a hole in the wall ass spot in Hayward that's been around for fucking years.
Val's?
Maybe it was Val's. It might have been Val's.
I do remember that place. Yeah.
It might have been Val's. It was really good though.
Like 50s an old diner place
Yep.
right next to the barber shop and like a Y intersection.
That sounds right.
B Center and Kelly.
I definitely have Val's marked. Let me double check see if it's Val's or not though.
And that would be like the closest hole in the wall place in Hayward. I would go with, a burger. The smallest burger is the baby burger, and that's a quarter pound. Mama's a third pound. Papa's a
That sounds
half
right.
pound.
That might be right.
The milkshakes are like super thick, and you get like a can and a half.
But we absolutely went there specifically for like this option. We were just like burger, and whenever I'm out with this dude and the wife, I get to just choose where the fuck we're going.
The big ass steak fries.
I kind of like steak fries.
Steak fries are my favorite.
How the fuck you view your goddamn lists around here these fucking days? Seriously.
Well, if you knew how to work your phone.
I was thinking about the
You
pastrami.
change it like
I was
every
thinking about the
fucking
pastrami place.
Oh, stop losing it.
pastrami. Puros?
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
In San Francisco?
Where did it go with pastrami?
Was it San Francisco? Where did that pastrami place? I can't remember. It was like, you're like, this is the place. They're like world famous for that fucking pastrami. We went there for pastrami.
I've done that a bunch of times. Yeah. It might have been the city. I fucking do love pastrami there.
Good pastrami. Hot pastrami. Some Swiss cheese. Sourdough.
I don't need the sauerkraut. Sourdough, sliced
Yeah.
sourdough.
Wow.
Swiss
And white,
cheese.
some mayonnaise just on the bread to help wet the bread a little bit. And then some black pepper, some onion, and that's it.
Can't have been this
I
one.
think it was Val's. That sounds right.
Wow.
Trying to find the iFucking review later.
10%.
This
Yes,
does
it
not taste like a 10%.
It does not. I could feel the
Oh,
alcohol.
Oh,
on my tongue
was it Billy
afterwards.
Roy's? Maybe that's fine. This is a different spot. Billy Roy's was cool though. Out in like Fremont, called Billy Roy's. It was a pretty sweet spot, and they had and they had food that was like catered to like the kid. So they had like some vegan options and stuff like that, which is cool. I can't find exactly what that spot was. It might have been Val's. Val's I thought
swear
was on
it
my
was
list.
Because I remember the
Small hole in a Wally spot.
Like the parking lot holds like 6 cars.
Yeah, sounds right. This sounds right.
There's a drive-through coffee spot and liquor store across the street.
This is fantastic for a triple.
For a triple, first of all, you're not getting
It's actually just
bitch. You're not getting bitch slapped with alcohol.
It's just super solid for like a hazy, like in general. Like the hazy flavoring is like correct. Fuck here, there's
If
more.
you weren't to,
There's not. There's just more.
if you weren't to tell
Have a
me
sip.
this is a triple, I would have no fucking clue.
Literally a sip.
Okay,
I'll take it.
it's a better version of a okay, this is really this is my favorite beer of the night.
Like that's completely fair. I think this is really nice.
And I don't normally like triples. Like triples just annoy the fuck out of me because all they do is smack you across the face with hops and smack you across the face with alcohol. And this balances. It's not overly fruity. It's not overly hazy. It's not overly hoppy.
Yeah.
And it's not overly alcoholic.
And it's 10%.
And it's 10%.
It is. I think
This is a really good beer.
I think it's absolutely on par with the Holiday. It's like my other favorite beer of the night.
This is my favorite beer of the night.
I think they're very, very close. I actually think this might be a better tasting beer in general. I think I'm gonna 4 this as well. It's not a perfect beer, but honestly,
it's not a 5.
I
It's
don't
a
think
4.
I don't think a
It's my
triple
only
can
4
be
so
a
far.
perfect beer. I have trouble with them, so
My
not
only
trouble. I think
4.
they're very hard. This is actually a really, really nice triple though. We've had some. You and I have drinking a lot of triples over the years,
Yes.
and a lot of times the alcohol is super forward. Look, the hazies do a much better job hiding them, I think, than the West Coast versions do. Just in
Yes.
general.
But even still,
So usually you get it. Usually it's that burn
right?
at the end.
You get a burn. Yeah.
I'm not getting that.
No.
What do you think, Bruce?
The alcohol finish,
Yeah.
I could feel the alcohol on my tongue at the end, which is why I went hunting for the can to see what percentage it was. So I'm so impressed.
But
with
at the
this beer.
end, right? Like the very end is where you feel
Yeah,
it though. Because a lot of times
very
in
end,
triples, you just
yeah.
like.
But it's not that. It's not like that
Yeah.
painful burn where you're
No.
like, oh god.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. So this one's gonna be a 5 for me. I mean,
Nice.
it is a technical masterpiece
We're
of a beer.
actually gonna vote
How-
this triple the best
How
beer.
do you get 10% and have it taste like a 6% hazy? It's just incredible.
That's
Yes,
completely fair.
that
That's
is.
completely
I am exactly on with you. How did you get 10% alcohol out of this beer, and it tastes like a mild, smooth hazy?
Oh my god, Google.
Because it's not. Again, it's not overly hazy to bury the alcohol.
Really nice.
What?
What'd you do?
Google Sheets finally added a button to convert fucking shit to tables.
Oh, nice.
That was like the problem for years. You're just like, I can't make a table. I like tables.
I love tables.
Don't know
I'm
how
a
to use
table
the
guy.
table.
What was that?
I don't know how to use the table.
They're so easy in Excel. You just like Control A all the data in your spreadsheet, and then just like click format the table, and then you can sort by columns. So it's
Yeah.
way easier. Plus, you can reference the table in like other logic, which is really useful for stuff like Power Automate. But like Google Sheets, like for the longest time, like making a table in Google Sheets was like a bitch. Dude, even like alternating the colors of your cells of your rows was a bitch in Google Sheets. Like,
Yep.
but like on Excel, converting to a table automatically alternating your rows or your rows.
That place?
I don't think that was it though. Val's is on my list though. I cannot remember what it was though right now. It was good though. I just can't remember the name of it right now. But it was really good.
Yeah, no, this is the best beer. It's not
Well,
a 5 for
think of
me,
this.
but it's a high 4. High 4.
My lord.
Let me see if I can find this fucking place. over here.
What did Father Flan rate it? You have not.
I have not yet, but I'm trying to think.
Oh, it's called Classic Burger. Yes, Classic Burger was the one I went to, or the one we liked. Yeah, look at this beat stick. That's my burger.
Oh.
I took, yeah. Look at that thing.
Where's it at?
It's fucking it's kind of like it's on the other side of 880. So over on Hesperion, on the other side of 880. So it's in San Lorenzo technically.
Okay, so it's over by where the golf course used to be, Target, all. So it's what's over there? So
I'm
Kennedy
trying to find-
Park. There's a Target there.
Yeah,
now.
it's up the street from Kennedy Park. Yeah, right up the street from Kennedy Park. It's like literally like 6 blocks. Yeah. So we tried that. It was very good. Val's is actually on my list. It actually does make sure.
We have been to
burgers.
Val's.
We have not been to Val's. Oh yeah, sorry. Father, what do you think of this beer?
My palate could just be dead tonight. That and
It's totally fine. You're totally allowed to just like race.
Well,
the
no,
palate.
it's
totally
but
fine.
I'm also bloated, so that's
I ran and lifted today.
yeah. Well, I had 3 stones before I came, so
Yeah, I did not. I was like, I'm not getting a shit ton, which I did not. So I was pretty
I,
happy.
I wasn't going. The plan wasn't a pregame, but my dad goes, "Hey, you coming down to the Moose today? Boys, you want to go to the Moose?" Sure. So drove to Cache Valley, had a few beers with my dad, won some money playing dice, came back here.
What do you guys play for dice?
Boss dice.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's basically like poker. So it's 5 dice each cup. Everybody has a cup, 5 dice in it, and 2 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 4, 5.
But do you get to re-roll, or you just?
So it's basically 2 rolls per hand. The first roll is whoever has the highest hand is the boss.
Okay.
And then, so the boss rolls the second hand, he could call you up. Or you could say, pick him up. So the boss controls that round. If I roll 3 6s and say, come up, and you guys had 1s and 2s and 4s or whatever, you could roll full house, you could roll 4 of a kind, and I would have to still beat that if I didn't look. So it's basically the best out of 5 dice in 2 rolls. So and if you get 5 out, you get 5 out of
But if you
first
but if
roll
you-
Yahtzee.
But if you pull, but if you pull,
All right, final 2 beers, bitches.
then you don't get to re-roll.
So if I'm the boss and I say pick him up, then it's a new hand.
Oh, Chick-fil-A
I don't know what
sauce.
that means.
Kid loves
Did
that.
you bet?
It's still.
So pick them up. We all bet that hand, and we're done, and we start over,
All right,
It's you roll the dice,
right?
okay?
can pick. I believe they're both.
Say I have
peanut butter or
2
s'mores.
6s, you have 2 5s, he has 2 4s, he has 2 3s.
Right.
So I'm the boss because I have the highest
Right.
of the first roll.
Right.
I roll my second
So you
round.
roll again.
I leave the 2. I leave the 2 that I am boss.
So you leave your 2 6s.
Yes. So I roll the other 3 dice.
Okay.
Which one? I can't.
I'm almost going with one that looks like Dad's root beer.
So there's a peanut butter and there's a s'mores.
Let's go peanut butter.
Ooh.
Peanut butter.
So if I roll again, I come up with 2 more 6s. So now I have 4 6s. I'll say come up, and you guys have to have with your remaining roll whether or not you can keep 1, 2, whatever dice you have on the table. And it's easier to explain.
What did you
when
rate that
actually
one?
have the
What did you rate that one anyway,
But-
Flanagan?
He's gonna give it a 2.
Oh, hold on.
The deuce?
There you
Oh, thank you. Let me finish my poor little this fucking dark ass shit.
I don't like the aftertaste on it. But again, that could just be because my palate's a little bit on the dead side tonight with the pregame and whatnot.
That happens.
But just it's like I don't know if it's something from one of the other beers, but it's just there. And it's like yeah, 2.
2 is fine. 2 is fine. I think it's still ahead though. It's still ahead though.
I do like that. I sort of like that bottle though. Sort of reminds me of Dad's root beer, and it pours like Dad's root beer.
I can see that. I can see that. All right. So this is a sorry. We're supposed to talk about the beer, so I forgot we do a show. This is a barrel aged peanut butter imperial stout. Father Flan's probably gonna read us the bottle in a second after he clears his glass because he has the bottle.
Give it a 2, right?
You give it 2. This is I believe a 12.7%.
Yep. So Prairie Artisan Ales. Jeez.
They're actually really big on Tavour. You get a ton of them. A lot of the barrel aged stuff we get ends up being Prairie Artisan, which I think we usually enjoy.
I think.
Going to use the
You're in
magnifying
charge of
feature.
Tavour, by the way. So don't forget.
Would you like me to read it?
No. Bourbon aged
I know
imperial
it's wine.
stout with coconut, toasted marshmallow flavor, cocoa nibs, and peanut butter roasted coffee.
What's a peanut butter coconut beer?
With coffee?
You couldn't have sold me harder on this beer, dude. A peanut butter coffee coconut beer. Fuck me, dude. This is
Brewed
like
and packaged by Krebs Brewing Company in McAllister, Oklahoma.
This
12.7%.
the set of adjuncts in this is retarded. Are you kidding me? Peanut butter.
Did you smell it?
Coconut coffee. Oh my god.
Did you smell it?
This sounds either amazing or a goddamn train wreck.
Smell it.
Bourbon barrel aged. Hold on. You smell the bourbon.
I smell the coffee. I smell the peanut butter. I smell the bourbon.
I get the peanut butter.
breed. It's trying to-
What are you allergic to, Yar?
You allergic to
I think
cats?
Father Flanagan.
You allergic to cats?
Maybe
No, I'm
coffee.
Oh, okay.
We have a
No,
cat.
he has a
We have
cat.
a long-haired cat.
You have a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Darth
cat's
Kitty.
never visits us.
Oh, I
Darth
see
Kitty.
Pepper. I see Nico.
Darth Kitty.
I haven't seen the cat in like years.
All right, well, this fucking smells great. So I'm gonna try it. I believe that Brulissy's tried it, and he was not pleased. All right, we're gonna cheers. This is like our second to last beer, so we'll cheers this one because we didn't cheers that
For
earlier.
Corey.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thank you guys.
Cheers.
Thank you once again for joining me for Tavour. I really appreciate it. I think it's really fun to just get drunk one night a month because
Wow.
it's got to be good for our health.
Oh my God.
Hold on, I haven't tried mine yet. Don't talk yet.
Oh, that stops us.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna go last.
No. This is everything you want it to be.
That's why I want to go last.
It is. You get.
Well, it's still coming. It's
You
still
get
coming.
Wow. Hold on.
It just
So
stays
the
there.
peanut butter is staying.
It's a
just
stays.
lingering, but not in a bad or negative way at all.
Oh, it's
It jumps out with some peanut butter, but you get the bourbon, so you get that little, whiskey hint, the smoke, and then the coffee is there,
when it goes down like
And
oil,
then-
just coats your
and then
entire
just
palate.
eventually, like all you're left with is like my whole mouth is Jif.
And it coats your whole palate like fucking motor oil.
It is.
It
It
feels like
is.
motor oil going down.
In a good
In a
way.
good
that
way.
is.
Not in like a Mexican terrorist drug cartel way, because that's probably a bad way. Usually they use tires, whatever. I'm not sure I'm getting the coconut, but
That was. I don't get the coconut. You're right. I don't get the coconut. Not enough of it anyway. This is
dude, the smallest sip coats the
everything,
entire palate. Like
and it
a
doesn't.
small sip, no less. And you swish it a little bit, and you get the flavoring all around your tongue and the back of your throat, and it just hangs out.
So
Well, it's just still there. It just hangs out for like minutes. If you do not wash your mouth out, you're gonna get this chocolatey, peanut buttery
that's what it is.
aftertaste.
You're getting coffee and peanut butter in kind of little alternating waves.
This beer is fucking fantastic.
Up 5.
It's very, very near some of those fucking bottle logics that you and I had occasionally with their Imperial Barrel Aged Stouts, where it
Yes.
just does all the things it says it's gonna do, and it
Yes,
lingers and it hangs out, and nothing about it is particularly unappealing. Could you
You-
drink a whole bottle? Look, I'm not drinking 12 ounces of this motherfucker. But truth is, I could probably drink 6. Like, I could probably share this bottle with one other person with a cigar, and I'd be chill as fuck.
No, if you with this and a
You
cigar,
know what I mean? Like, I would be chill as fuck, dude.
yes.
Oh, well, now that we've sung the fuck out of its praises, what do you two think?
I'm going 4.
Which is your best beer of the night.
I mean, it's like Corey said, it's 6 to 8 ounces is about it.
Yeah, you could not drink
This
no
is
fuck out of
cognac.
this feels hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
You're not drinking.
I want very small sips of this. Like, how much is left in like Ulysses' glass now? It's like how much I want each of my sips to be.
Yep.
Because you can swish it a little bit and get a coating and sort of experience it. It just hangs out. Like, I don't know, man. This is fucking fine beer.
Ulysses.
I hate it.
It's like
sucks.
chocolate.
One.
It's like drinking chocolate milk. It's super sweet, and it's got deep chocolate and coffee notes of the peanut butter. For me, it's a very challenging beer to enjoy, but it's very unique for what it is. It really succeeds, I think. 2.
This is.
Are you really ready to?
Yes.
What a savage.
I can understand challenging because it is. If you don't like, there is a. But there's a
You have to
difference
like
between. Hold on.
elements,
There's
I
a
think.
difference between this sweetness and this
Yes,
sweetness. This sweetness, which is really all you get, compared to this sweetness, which also comes with the chocolate and the coffee and the peanut butter and the bourbon. This is.
You know what I really enjoy about this?
You
actually?
better not pour beer out.
Hey, dude,
'Cause I,
drink it.
I was
You
like,
drink it.
I would have drank it.
You drink it.
No,
You know what I really, really enjoy about this beer, actually, that we didn't mention, is actually the bourbon.
Yes.
A lot of times you bourbon barrel age something, the bourbon comes through super strong.
Super heavy.
And it just hits you. And
Yep.
I'm not into that like in my beers that much. I do love the smell of the bourbon. I like the bourbon smell when I'm trying a stout. And I want to taste it a little bit. But I do not want an overpowering bourbon flavor when I'm drinking my beer. right? And I think this is a nice job of balancing that level where it smells like bourbon, and the bourbon hints at the back of your palate along with that peanut butter. It just kind of hangs out real light though, like it's not
It is
overpowering.
to me, it's everything the bottle says it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like the lightest 12% beer of all time. I swear. A lot of times 12.7 feels just crazy heavy to me. Like I feel like I taste every single.
Well, I mean,
bit.
it's heavy because it's dark.
heavy though because it hangs.
Yes.
But like it's also like the flavors aren't overpowering.
No.
The flavors are like well balanced. I feel like this is a hard beer to make. Like this feels challenging.
It's a 4 with a. It's 6 to 8 ounces. You're sitting there, you're sipping it, or small drinks, hanging out with somebody,
Yeah.
shooting the shit, cold glass,
Yes.
yay. But then it's done.
This is very much a beer that I would love to have a couple extra bottles of. Keep my friends in their poker nights. Just breaks them out to let people at poker just try them out.
Yes,
you know what I
this
mean?
would actually be a great poker beer.
This would be a great little poker beer. Like, hey, check out this beer. What are you doing over here? You fucking click on spam? What's wrong with you? You're a lawyer for God. Don't click on titties, you fucking moron.
Don't click on titties. What else do you click on Instagram?
I don't know, man. I've been seeing videos of Asian girls in short skirts a lot on my Facebook, so.
Yeah, I keep getting. Oh, message me. I want to get.
I don't
you
get that.
More
I
friends.
don't
I'll tell you,
get that.
Brandon,
I don't get that.
I just got something on Facebook. Like somebody
My Facebook
looked at
rules are all
something I
changed,
posted
so now
like
it's
2.5
fine.
years ago. Oh, hey, please
Scroll
message
over
me.
the file. I'm sure we'll find a fucking
No.
ad full of reels here that I don't want to see.
Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, it's probably here.
Most of my shit, most of my
Oh, that's
Facebook
fine,
is
reels, I know.
most of my Facebook is go to Japan.
Oh no, mine is a bunch of girls in short ass skirts. I think I might have just clicked on entirely too many. Hey, look, this is a scroll through of whores, and I was like, I like whores. They're just like, oh, Corey likes whores. It's showing more in his ad feed. So yeah, there's that. Oh, here you go. Here's an example of my suggested reels.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, hold on. Let me get my suggested.
I mean, look, they're all just Asian and fucking ridiculous clothes,
Hold on, let me get my suggested reels.
including the skateboard girl who's actually just fucking fire. I love this girl. There's a girl with
Suggested
skateboard
reels
girls
for
fantastic.
me.
Let's see. My
Who
reels
like our
are
suggested reels on
apparently
Facebook.
I'm like
I'm into Asian girls, it turns out. Yeah.
apparently I like Roman Reigns
Oh, wrestling? Okay.
and
Some fucking dude?
that's
I don't care. It's your
Foreigner.
reels are a lot of dudes. Yeah, your reels are a lot of... You haven't got a girl yet.
I know it's weird.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, she's there.
Doesn't count.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of Breaking Bad. The Breaking I watch a lot of
Our reels experience is very different.
very different. I do a lot of the Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul reels. I gotta be honest.
little puppy.
All right, we got one last beer.
Okay, that was the new best beer of the night, by the way, guys, from a rating perspective. It just barely beat out the triple IPA.
That beer was really fucking good. If he doesn't give it a 2, fuck
It was,
it, 2.
it was very, very
I'm
good.
gonna make it a 1, so it's not the best beer of the night.
Oh, you can't do that.
I think that would tie it. No, actually, we should drop it lower, I think. Let's see what it's...
I'm just
No,
kidding.
it doesn't.
Don't do that.
It still keep it above.
It would tie it with HIPAA.
Yeah.
Because Shane and I both 5'd it, because I think it
Barrel.
was very much exactly what it was supposed to be. It was like... The thing with... So, just for the record, the thing with this beer being a 5... The thing is that I would not order another one of those to drink right now.
I agree.
But I would absolutely order a bottle to take home to taste at a later period.
Or share with a friend,
with
or
some
like you
friends.
said,
Right.
a couple of
That's
guys.
what I would do with that
You're
particular
playing
beer.
poker, or you and a buddy, and you're having a cigar. It is. It's
Very
a.
much so.
It's a cognac. It's
Very much a
it's
sipper,
it's
chill
the
with your friends. sort of,
bourbon.
yes.
It's not Jack Daniels. It's the whiskey that you serve only for people who want to have just that one taste and not shots.
Yes. You want to taste it, sip it,
You want to sip it.
experience it. All right, so just tell us about this last beer.
Barrel aged campfire snack, Imperial Pastry Stout. Brewed with graham crackers, marshmallow, peanut butter, cacao nibs, vanilla, and lactose. Fucking you were
Okay,
all
so-
over this.
So for the
You
record,
were all over
for
this.
the record, as mentioned earlier, if this beer does not taste of
Been
graham crackers,
aged.
Beer Snob is not fucking interested. So you better get some motherfucking graham
Better get some
cracker.
fucking
It
graham
says graham cracker. This motherfucker wants graham cracker. Okay?
Then
So we're
aged
clear.
14 months in bourbon barrels.
So I expect this beer to be similar to this beer, and that we should get the peanut butter, we should get the bourbon.
A collaboration
For a
with
very
friends
different-
at
a
Humble
very different side.
Abode Brewing, canned and brewed by Lumberbeard Brewing, contains nuts,
I've never heard of it.
and milk.
Contains nuts. Yeah, no fucking shit.
Let's see, Humble Abode Brewing and Lumberbeard Brewing. They don't say where the fuck these places are. Anybody know where? I'm guessing Montana. I'm gonna go Montana.
Hey Google, where is Humble Abode Brewing?
Pardon me.
Hey Google, where is Humble Abode Brewing?
See, that's hysterical.
Killing me.
Hey,
There it is.
Siri, Where's
Spokane, Washington.
Spokane.
Fuck you, Siri.
That's on the east. That's on the eastern side.
Hey
so-
Siri, fuck off.
It's
Close
close.
to Idaho.
Jim and I up in this motherfucker.
All right, here we go.
Where was it again?
Spokane.
Spokane.
Spokane. All right. West Coast.
I'll go. Can we go Spokane?
So when the country falls apart, what will our chain of states be called? What will be the name of the new nation?
Well, see, here's the first problem. Idaho has to get nuked. Like we gotta bury all of Idaho.
Why? Honestly, I don't know. I'm asking a question.
Holy shit!
That's
You
motor
you
oil.
you.
That's gonna stain the tablecloth.
It's literally gonna stay in the tablecloth. No fucking joke.
I'm just kidding about the
Your
tablecloth.
paper towel?
What?
You're like a paper
Pour-
towel?
Look at that shit. I stopped pouring it, so we need to pour it on camera.
Alright, well, you can pull. Let me take the photo real quick.
You're gonna stain the tablecloth.
I'm kidding. You won't stain it with beer.
No, this will absolutely fucking. Here.
Why do you keep moving? I take the goddamn photo.
Hold
Oh
on.
my god, you're killing me. Yeah, it's motor oil. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
all that
having a
marshmallow.
little bit.
It's all
So
that
you
marshmallow.
guys don't hold back.
Dude, you don't have to walk home. Fucking flam beer snob and I are gonna get lost on the way home. It's 3 fucking turns.
Yeah, about three. About three.
Alright,
Well, it depends on what door we go.
you better pour half this mug. We're going out the back. I'm all about the back door.
We know. So, 1, 2.
No, you better keep pouring that shit.
Bruh.
Bro, you gotta walk upstairs.
This is
Not
worse
even
than
down
I-
them.
Oh dear.
You think you gotta go
Oh,
down
you
them.
stained your own tablecloth. Okay,
No,
we're
no, I
good.
caught it. I caught it.
To be fair, I said the wife might like this. You can always just take a little extra upstairs for the wife.
There you go.
I've known her for a long time. She might like it. Apparently, stouts are her jam. Not my wife's jam at all. It's her
No,
jam.
not your wife's jam at all. She's
Alright.
the quads.
She is the fuck.
She wants the
How the
quads.
fuck? Very first ever annual triple IPA testing. We did a blind triple IPA test, and the first time ever it was like me, Beer Snob, Father Flan, the wife, and I think one other person. And
Randy, wasn't it?
It might have been Randy. And we're drinking, and one of the IPAs we got a quad IPA from BD, and we all did our blind ratings. No one knew what anyone rated anything until the very end. We all just kept them completely silent. We didn't tell each other about our ratings. We just
Yeah, we just
rated
wrote
we
them down.
just wrote them down. We talked about the beer a little bit. We didn't really talk about whether we liked it or not a whole lot. It was completely blind. And at the end, like all of us gave that beer like a 1, and my wife's like 4. And
It
she was
was
the
awesome.
only one who rated it like
It was
decently. It was
awful.
hilarious. It was
It
just
was
pure. It was like
so-
14%.
It was
straight
just all you got
alcohol.
was alcohol.
And she was like, I love it. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, I really like this 11% with
Ooh.
cactus fruit.
Okay, so bourbon on the nose, for sure.
Okay, so the nose I think is worse than the Prairie Artisan.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Mostly because it's more one note. It's bourbon without
It's bourbon.
the peanut butter and the
It's
coffee.
bourbon.
Oh, the last one definitely
There's a lot
had
of
much
peanut
better.
butter here.
Much better nose, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Buku peanut
I'm
butter.
really
that one
hoping
you
to get
got
graham and
everything.
marshmallow.
Ooh, hold on. The-
This is a fine beer.
but
It's not an exceptional version, I think, of the style, but I think it's very good.
Here's where
The bourbon is too lingering for me.
the difference between this beer and the last beer.
Is the bourbon? It's not the bourbon. It's not the bourbon, apparently.
No. What do you taste right now?
Bourbon. It's just the bourbon.
You
just
still get
lingers.
bourbon?
The bourbon just
I
lingers.
don't
in my
have
flavor.
anything.
No, my bourbon
That-
just lingers.
that-
Not as long. It's basically fading away now, but it lingers the longest of any
No,
flavor.
but I'm saying that beer, the peanut butter,
peanut butter
and the
lingered on this beer
coffee
for
kept
like a minute.
going
Full on.
and
I
they
agree. I agree with
stayed
that.
with you. This beer, after about 10 seconds, I have nothing
I
left.
think that's being generous, but yeah.
10 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That
doesn't,
beer.
it doesn't coat as well as the last one did.
No.
I think the initial flavors are nice. The bourbon stays longer than it does in the other one for sure.
It is a really good beer.
I think I'm
For
getting
about
peanut
3
butter.
seconds.
I think I'm getting peanut butter.
I'm not,
I
there's
don't
no
know
graham
I'm getting
cracker.
graham cracker.
There's no graham cracker for sure. it's when you
Honestly,
get
it's a fine beer. It's just not a great beer.
when
It's
you
just
get a
not
beer
great
this big with that many flavors, you want it to do what that beer did, which is linger.
Yeah, you probably have
want-
two very similar beers here. What theoretically should taste, if they're both perfect, they should taste fairly similar, right? So they both have peanut butter and bourbon as their primary flavors.
And beers this big, this thick, this heavy should linger.
This one falls behind this one. I think
Yes.
there's no doubt
And
in
it's
my
not
mind it
even
falls
close.
behind.
It's not even close. Like this is, if we were giving, this would be just over a 3 because it's a good beer.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because I don't think it's quite 4 level. I would not
And that
ask
is
for
exactly
a can
where
of
I'm
this
going.
to go home to share with friends.
I
I wouldn't be mad if I
So
broke it out.
no, hold on.
So
I
for-
think if you hadn't had this and you had this, you'd be like, oh, that'd be pretty good to bring home. Then if you had that, you're like, oh shit, this is good beer. That's damn.
But I mean, but this one I compare to like the Bottle Logics we've had with like some of their favorites.
Which again, Bottle Logics are
So
how
are
long this
going
one
to compare.
How long was the last one barrel aged for? Does it say?
I
does not say.
I thought it did.
But I didn't know if like Untapped or something or there.
Yeah, this one doesn't say. It just says bourbon barrel aged. Let me check.
Because this one is 14 months.
But it's not even that it's just the barrel aged, because I don't think having the bourbon be the lingering flavor in a bourbon barrel aged beer is not a problem. It's that it falls off a cliff. You've got
I agree that's not a
good
problem, but I would
flavors.
also prefer the other flavors linger more.
No, but nothing lingers.
No, I'm just saying. You were saying I don't think that it's a problem. I'm saying you're right, but also I would prefer.
This beer
the other.
literally
Like-
falls off a cliff. You get nothing that lasts more than a few seconds.
What I want, if you're going to name this beer the way you are, what I actually, honestly, in a perfect world, what would linger on my tongue would be graham cracker and marshmallow.
I agree. You don't even get either of those flavors in the beer.
What's this called?
This one was called
Wake up and smell the BA peanut butter, right?
Barrel aged campfires.
That's peanut butter weekend.
Snack.
Snack.
I never fucking called
Imperial
it that at all.
pastry salt.
Oh, BA Smart Cereal. 4.31. Read offer notes. Gather around the campfire, listen to my bone-chilling tale about today's 4.31 UT rated stout. Yada 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 yada. Legend has it the East Decadent sip teams with notes of PV Cup decadence and ripples of toasted s'more sweetness.
No.
They say the complex hints of oaky vanilla. OAKY. I don't think it's spelled right, but I could be wrong. And whiskey
OAKY
on the
is okay.
finish. I thought it was OAKEY.
Yeah, the movie.
Oh, I thought this. Yada yada yada. It actually does not say how. Oh, 14 months. 14 months on this one. 14 months barrel aged.
this one?
That was the question. The actual question was how long was it barrel aged?
No, this
14 months. No, 14 months on the s'mores. We're drinking.
the
right
s'mores one we know. It says on it it's 14 months.
Now. Oh, I fucking went wrong.
No, it's this one.
I've
We
been
don't
drinking, bro.
know. It's this one we don't know how long it was aged.
Toasted marshmallow. See, that's the thing. This has peanut butter and coconut and toasted marshmallow, and then it adds coffee. This one also has toasted marshmallow, also has peanut butter, but then like just falls off. Like the problem is they're two very similar.
That's what I'm saying.
beers.
This one
The beer is
falls off a
simply
fucking
inferior.
cliff. It
It
just
also does not say how long. I can
it,
Google
it completely falls off a cliff. It has, first of all, this one has a better burst of flavor. This has an initial burst of flavor, but it's not huge. And then it just falls off the cliff. Whereas this one, you do get, I don't know. Sir,
I like this one better.
I had
What?
I had a feeling.
It's got a better balance. It's
Insanity.
more approachable. I can actually taste, some of the caramel that I'd want from beer. This
Get
is-
out. Okay, it's
This
your
I
house.
don't. You guys have heard me say this before. Like, is this even beer?
I can't tell.
I don't think that's beer.
What? That is
I
totally
think
beer.
that's beer. That beer, not beer. This is so extreme. It's like soy sauce and sugar mixed together for a dare. This is like a beer. That's how I feel.
Wow.
3.
You
3,
literally
2.
rated it higher. Like 3 is still good though. Three's
Yeah.
good. It's still good. Shane, what are you giving the new one?
3. It is a
Flat?
good beer, but it's not.
I go with 3. I mean, it's
All right, let's
it
recap.
gets a little bit of the no heavy on the bourbon for me, where the other one was more balanced with the other flavors and not soy sauce and sugar.
There was no soy sauce or sugar.
I think soy sauce was more about the way that it looked and the way that it poured than the actual tasting. Or he's been
It was
drinking.
that
It's
salty.
one of those things.
but it's just the quick hit. It's done. The other one had the smell. You smelled it. You drank it. It was everything that it was supposed to be. This one, it's like smells okay. The taste is okay. Again, it's probably an 8-ounce pour, 10 ounce. I would drink it, but
You know, I'd say, you know how this one had extreme flavors? This is, for me, really extreme. The fact that it hangs around in your mouth for a really long time.
Was actually what I loved about
I
it.
don't like that.
No, that's
This
what
is
I like
how it-
about that too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, this is what I like about a good beer. You know, you drink it, it's got a taste, it's got a finish, it's done. Then you go get some more, you want
don't
to
know, what's
experience
your-
again. This would just hold in my mouth.
So-
just
I think I agree with your perspective if you're at 8%. Once you're about 12 or fucking 13, I kind of want to linger and sort of like play that. So let's just recap for the night, guys, real quick.
Recap.
So the worst beer of the night was the Passion of Johann with a 0.25 rating, which admittedly is fucking terrible. Tied for second place. Well, I guess technically tied for third place, for third to last. So it's, the key lime and the gummy, so 2 sours.
as in these are we're going from worst to
Worst to
best.
first.
Okay.
All right, next up at 2.75 was Seal, which is, I believe, the Drecker IPA. I think it's the Drecker IPA, I believe. That's not the Drecker, that's the beer. I think it's the Drecker.
yeah.
Seal, yeah.
Then we have 5 beers that all got a 3 rating, which means, yeah, this drink is cool.
This is a good beer.
I would drink this. I guess I'll drink the rest of this one because no one else is. This beer is cool. I would drink this beer. I am mad at it. That is going to be Brundlefly, which was our Dusseldorf alt beer. Funktastic, which was our mead. Smoozy, which was the best sour of the night, bar none, except in Father Flan's choice. And then Double Pillow, which is kind of like a standard IPA that sort of straddles the line between IPA and hazy, I thought, or between West Coast and hazy. And then the S'mores one we just drank right here.
Oops. Well, that's your, you just didn't.
All right, so those are all 3. So this is the 3 ranking. That is like, as we agreed on earlier, our basic goal here is for 3 means this drink's cool. I ain't mad at it. I would drink this. It's cool. Once you go above that, it means you would be more apt to want to reorder that again, or you think it's an above average beer.
Right.
Below 3 is a below average beer, in your opinion. So Hall of Haze got next at 3.25, which puts it slightly above average.
3.
Honestly, that's probably my fucking fault because I just really like hazies. So, actually, I can see the score. It literally is my fault. But still, it's fine. Oh, actually, no, it's my fault and my fault and his fault. Was that the wife? Because she should try this beer.
It's good.
Oh, it's one of the kids.
Yeah, probably getting a cat.
All right, next up, we have, weirdly enough, the second favorite beer of the night was the triple IPA. Hippo Hooray.
Hippo Hooray, which is apparently the Urban Dictionary's alternate spelling of hooray.
Don't go to Urban Dictionary.
I did.
We might have gone there last time we were discussing the nationality of the 2 girls, 1 cup people.
Which was a bad thing to go. And the,
All right, and the winner for
the-
tonight is Prairie Artisanale's Peanut Butter Weekend with a score of 4.
I would like to change my vote to a 1. I'm just kidding.
It's still to the top, so it's fine. It would still win because it has 2 5s.
no.
I thought this beer was very nearly a perfect barrel-aged imperial stout with adjuncts.
Let's be clear about something. This was a perfect beer for what it says it is
Yes.
supposed to
Adjuncts.
be. This
imperial
doesn't
stout.
mean I would drink a 6-pack of this beer, right? Like I would get a 6-pack
I'd be
of
fucking dead.
right. First of all, you'd be dead.
I'd get a 6-pack of Hall of Haze for sure, and probably Double Pillow. If I were getting 6
I would get a
packs,
6-pack of Double Pillow.
I wouldn't want Double Pillow and I would want Hall of Haze. Those are 2 I would prefer to have a 6-pack of personally.
But
with Brundlefly actually
but it
probably
was
being third.
But it was fine. They were fine.
If I was
But
getting 6.
this was, from my perspective, and obviously,
Which matters because literally you're a co-host.
and your perspective, it tells you what it is, and delivered on that completely.
It almost over-delivered in my opinion because of the way the flavor stuck around so
Which is
broadly, which is actually what releases did not like. So
Right.
that was
The
my opinion.
flavor
I liked it
stuck
to hang around mostly. I liked it to hang around because I'm drinking 4-ounce pours.
Well, and I like it to hang
If I
around
had
because
12
first
ounces
of all,
of that
how much
fucking
how much
beer,
was that bottle of
You're
beer?
right. It was $16.
This
Wow.
That's You're sipping
That was
this.
supposed to be
You're
beer night.
sharing
Most
this.
expensive beer
This
night.
is
Yeah.
this beer was
$16.
$16.
Okay, I'm willing to admit that my score might be a personal limitation and not an issue with the beer.
Well, but
Well, the second most expensive beer was the s'mores beer too. The barrel aged imperial stouts are always more expensive. The third most expensive was actually the
yeah, I mean they age them for a year plus.
Maybe
so.
I'm just not ready for that beer yet.
No,
I'm
look.
enjoying
First of all, the most important thing about everything, flavor-wise, taste-wise, when you're giving it a score or rank or everything else, personal preference.
It is all subjective.
Like you and I can have the same IPA,
And I'm gonna
And
overrate.
you
I'm gonna
like
overrate
it, and
every
I
hazy. I'm
don't.
gonna overrate every hazy.
right?
'cause
And
I
I'm going
really
to
like
underrate
hazies.
every hazy. That's just how it is.
That's just how it works.
Personal preference. So personal preference
Honestly,
is
the
part
most
of this.
surprising beer of the night for me was definitely this triple.
I
thought it
agree
was
with
really,
that.
Really nice.
The-
Well, that's not fair. Actually, that's not fair. It was the second most surprising beer. The most surprising beer of the night was absolutely the one that we all gave basically zeros to.
Yeah,
Because normally you don't get beers that are that wrong,
universally, and yet
off, not quite right.
wasn't it a 4?
Yeah, it's a 4.13 on Untapped.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, which is
Maybe
honestly
we just got
crazy.
bad
Yeah.
batch. You never know.
I mean, it's possible, but then that's a whole batch. You would recall that shit, or you should
You know-
recall that shit. So
I'm also confused by this label. It's like a Cessna that looks like it threw a hippo out of it, but a
Yeah,
hippo
no,
couldn't
the party's
fit
like,
in.
no,
hooray!
hippo couldn't fit in a Cessna.
No, I
No,
don't
that's correct.
understand this. Is a hippo
Actually, it's
just
not even a
flying?
Cessna. Yeah, you're right. It looks just like a Cessna.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right,
Okay,
All right,
So,
so thank
uh,
you guys for watching our YouTube video.
Hope you enjoyed the
We're
show.
sorry there was no stream.
Well-
Maybe next time. It works out sometimes, doesn't it?
Check us out on
Um,
our socials.
Socials, we got Instagram. We're Beer Splaining on Instagram. We're Beer Splaining on Twitch. We're Beer Splaining on Facebook. We're Beer Splaining on YouTube, which is probably where you see this. We're at beersplaining.com. I'm Hoppy Hippo.
I am Beer Snow Esquire, and if you're in
That's
for
Ulysses S. Grant. And that's Father Flan.
and if you're in for some beer trades or anything else, hit us up. Check us out, and
Yeah, if you want
we
no
will
crowd
see.
bills, let us know.
We have to do something in January. Look, we can do a show in January.
We can do the winter tasting. We can
We
also
can-
just do a
we
blind
can-
IPA.
'cause
Let's
I've
just
still got-
We should just
I've
do a
got-
blind IPA. Like literally,
I've
like
got 4.
Ooh, we should do another blind. Let's do a blind IPA testing. Blindfolded blind IPA testing again.
Oh, I'm in. All right, we'll get a show. We'll get a show in January. Happy New Year.
Hopefully
we do-
blind-
we
We
have,
got verticals. We have.
we have a
I
vertical.
know
we
blindfolded
can do.
tasting is so fun though because you have
Blind,
no idea.
we haven't done that in a long time, and if we're not going to do the triple, we should do that in February, though.
Well, we're doing Tavour on
We're
February
doing
first.
triple, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Well, again,
well,
well,
you know what?
First, so
We'll-
I mean,
we'll-
we have a
we'll-
whole month.
we'll set a schedule. We'll post
28
the
days.
schedule on
We
the
will. I'll post
socials.
schedule on the socials.
Check us out. Follow, like, beer trades. Peace.
Thank you for joining us.